Y'all ready?
Yeah, let's go.
We are live, Boog.
Oh, we are live. Yes, sir. We're officially back at it.
It's a rare condition this day and age to read any good news on the newspaper page. Love and tradition of the grand design. Some people say it's even harder to find. Well, then there must be some magic clue inside this gentle world. 'Cause all I see is a tower of dreams. Real love bursting out of every scene. Days go by. It's the bigger love of the family.
The Articulated Comic Book Art Podcast is recorded in front of a live virtual audience and is funded in part by viewers like you. Thank you.
Yes, sir. We're officially back at it. Boog Nice coming at you with the Articulated Comic Book Art Podcast, episode 204. Right?
You're right. You're right. 100% right.
Did it. I did it. I'm your host, Boog Nice. Got my boys with me. Pan, Cheesy, Rick, Dom. Fabio is off gallivanting in a sexual. I didn't know that Fabio wasn't actually here. Shout out to Fabio. He's hanging out with cool industry dudes right now, I think.
Yeah, big shout out. Super 7, who's who? Who's hanging out with?
Yeah, shout out to Super 7 and shout out to Fabio and shout out to you guys. How you guys doing tonight?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Not bad at all. Doing good on my couch.
How's your week?
It was good. It was quiet. Nothing crazy going on. I did a lot of I guess. So a lot of kind of getting back into the groove with like editing and putting up stuff and, feeling pretty good about that. So,
Fantastic.
What about you, Rick?
Hey, you know what? It's been all right. It's been all right, man. It's been pretty. I can't complain.
Excellent. Don't complain. Can you guys hear me all right? I don't even have a mic.
Yeah, I can hear you great.
Okay, excellent. So yeah, I think that we do have an actual topic list, a few things to talk about, but anything we want to touch on that's kind of like not on the list? Funny stuff? Any funny stuff this past week?
Just watching
yeah, man. How about?
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, I hate to do this, and I know Pancho will want to throw his computer into the local river. But everybody getting called out for those loans was pretty hilarious. That was the best. Shout out to that. More petty White House moments, please.
Oh yeah, that was actually pretty entertaining. That was everybody saying that they should do more of that,
Jeez.
It was pretty entertaining. Pete, any funny shit you saw?
Just been watching a lot of Side Talk New York today.
Yeah.
You know who's really funny is I forget his fucking name, but it's that super tall white guy with the biggest nose you've ever seen. That's like famous for "Settle Down."
Yeah, he was in.
That guy's hilarious.
Yeah, that guy was great.
Did you guys see the next episode of She-Hulk?
Oh boy, did I!
No, I actually haven't.
I haven't
Oh my
either.
God.
I saw about 5 minutes of it, but I didn't watch it with Kendall, but she just ghosted me. So
There's an after credit. It seems like every episode, so don't forget it.
Yeah, you know what? I just saw the after credit from last week's episode this week when I was rewatching the first episode with her. I hadn't even seen it. I remember you saying that to check it out, but I had forgot.
These after credits, they're dope.
Fatman just hit us with 5. He said, just watch The Samaritan on Prime. Have you guys heard of that movie? I literally just heard about the movie 20 minutes before we went live.
Samaritan.
He goes on to say, good movie with old ass Sylvester Stallone. Was cool to see a superhero movie not based on Marvel and DC. Apparently he's a superhero in this movie.
What the fuck? Sylvester Stallone?
Oh, you know what? I saw like a quick clip of that, and it was like, I thought I was bugging. It was like a suit that almost looked like Black Noir. Am I right?
Yeah.
Is that what I saw?
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
All right. And I was like, wait a minute. Hold on.
What? I just Googled, or I'm not Google. I just searched it on Netflix, and I don't see it.
Oh, it's on Amazon Prime.
Amazon Prime. Okay, there we go.
Oh, God.
All I'm
All
seeing is fucking Jean-Claude Van Damme has some Netflix movie.
So wait, is he
The
saying that it
Last
was good?
Mercenary.
Is he saying that it was good? I didn't hear that part.
He said it was good.
I
All right.
gotta watch this.
I guess I'll check that out. So that's a way for them to get Sylvester Stallone in an action movie where he doesn't actually have to like
do anything.
Could have some guy in a body double suit. Whoa, some kind of Samaritan.
Fat Man says he played a superhero who comes out of retirement. Pretty good. Did enjoy it a lot.
All right. So real Frank Miller Batman-esque, huh?
True.
Something like that.
Christopher Miller also brings up that he was Dredd. He was. Very true.
That's true. That is true. He was the law.
He was. Rambo in Rambo was basically a superhero. The way he ripped through that guy's guts and tore him in half at the end of that movie. That's superhuman strength. That's unbelievable.
Most recent one, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's been 2 kind of most recent ones in his old age, right? Am I right about that?
Oh, you're right. Yeah, there was a second one. I always forget about that. The only thing I remember from that was like the sniper scene where they snipe that C4 on the mountain and it like blows up and the CGI is pretty bad.
It was I remember both of them being pretty crazy though, like pretty gory, right?
Oh yeah, they're nuts. The first one in particular is I just remember the first one a lot because oh my God, I remember at the time I was the only person out of my friend group that had a job, and so I would pay for everybody's movie tickets when people were like, "Let's go watch a movie," and I was like, "Let's." I'll go watch a movie. So we were trying to decide what to watch, and my whole friend group was like, let's watch, what's that one parody movie that parodies like 300? And it's like all those, not another teen movie, not another disaster movie.
I know exactly what you're talking about, but I can't.
No, it's Meet the Spartans. Right. That's what it was called. And they begged me. They're like, let's go watch Meet the Spartans. Let's go watch Meet the Spartans. I sat through that piece of shit. The whole movie, I sat through that. And on our way out, Rambo was playing. It just started, and I snuck into that. And I was like, fuck it, I'm getting my money's worth, dude. We're all watching this. Sit down.
We're all watching this.
The good old days of watching movies. Me and my brother and all of our friends, we would do that shit. Go early in the day, pay for one movie, and just stay and see everything.
Hell yeah. I used to do that too.
Anything else? Anything else anyone want to recommend in the chat that we should probably check out? Did I watch
House of Dragon, man?
Are you guys watching that?
Oh yeah, I saw a post from Seth Fowler. There's apparently some black character on the show that people hate.
White people.
Yeah.
I think we got to make that distinction. Only people hating it is white people. But yeah, it's good. I know that some news outlet is gonna pick up story that like I don't think the general populace realizes that this story is like even more so than Game of Thrones is gonna be like really incest heavy. So whenever media outlets or like the general populace realize that, it's gonna be really funny.
Well, it's HBO, right?
That's HBO and it's Game of Thrones. Like, come on, man. The
All right,
first
so
Game of
yeah,
Thrones, like
it's gonna be a lot of nudity and adult themes. It is what it
like
is.
the first Game of Thrones. That was the whole plot of the story. Was Jamie and Cersei. So
Yeah, 100%.
it's good,
All
but it's gonna be
right.
funny because it's gonna happen, no doubt.
I don't have my sister's HBO anymore though.
Oh
The
no!
plug is gone. Funny enough,
Plex-
like I used to use my
Plex you go.
sister's Discovery Plus, and she switched banks right in the middle of a Ghost Adventures marathon me and my wife were having.
No.
And I was like, bro, I'm just gonna pay for this shit. So now I'm literally paying for every single one of my sisters except for one who pays for our Hulu, but I pay for fucking everything now. The Discovery Plus was like my silver lining. I was like, at least Brandy's paying for his Discovery Plus, but nope, not no more.
Yeah, that's like the story. That's like the story of my siblings. Like, hey man, can I get your Amazon Prime? Okay, can I get your HBO Max? Can I get your Netflix? Can I get your Disney Plus? Man, what the fuck? I can't pay for one of them.
Fat Man is saying stop paying for everybody. That's crazy. I mean, the big difference between my sister and my friends in the 8th grade was I actually love my sisters, so I'll happily pay for them.
Yeah, I'm using my
I don't
sister's
know about.
everything right now. Her Netflix.
I
Well,
don't know about happily for me, but
they got rid of HBO, and then her and her husband, and then they got like a Stars package now. So maybe I'll
Woof.
just.
Basically cable.
I don't know. Stars is not like, I don't know. They watch a lot of those like fucking terrible like shows like Power and shit like that. I don't want to watch that shit.
I was about to say if they have Stars, all you can do is just rewatch the first season of Power. 'Cause after that, it goes off the fucking rails.
After that, it's nuts. Yeah, maybe the first 2 seasons, but
Yeah, I was about to say maybe some of the second season, but that show like really, really blew up after that, and they went too far.
now it's all types of other shit. I mean, I'm kind of aware of what's going on, but I haven't watched it for years though. Still,
Yeah, no,
like,
that show turned into like a big budget version of R. Kelly's Trapped in the Closet.
Oh my god.
It, like turned into a big budget version of that like series. Like everybody's sleeping with everyone. There's a midget, like a
What the
condom
fuck?
in my bed. Like
a
oh,
midget.
shit, it's a midget. Yeah, it's crazy.
God. All right, so that was our opening what to watch segment.
Yeah, for real. What a great segment.
What we got on the docket?
So we'll do community stuff first. But in terms of stories, we're talking Legends, G.I. Joe, Lightning Collection, McFarlane, third party, and that's it, dude. Pretty light week in terms of news. Not as light as last week. We're not fighting for table scraps like last week.
Yeah, and the week before that was really really light.
I guess Lightning Collection had a good week, huh?
Yeah, it was Power Week. And that's like their whole big deal. I guess like it was just. Go ahead, Rick.
I was about to say, there's a big shit going on between G.I. Joe and Power Rangers.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
Really?
I thought that's what we were gonna get into. Yeah, you guys didn't see that?
I have no idea.
Everybody's dragging the G.I. Joe team because fucking Power Rangers over here has a ranger with a motorcycle, like $20 cheaper than the G.I. Joe team.
Oh wow!
Like these Joe fans are like, what the fuck? Like you paid so much money for the Power Rangers line, so like it actually makes more sense for you to charge more for them with the bike than it does for G.I. Joe. Like they were going back and forth like crazy.
Don't make me go back to my Target and fuck up my G.I. Joe section.
Who's got the what character has the bike?
It's Time Ranger Blue, right? Time Ranger Blue?
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
Time Ranger Blue.
That's
People
how they get
pissed.
us. That's how they get us every time to double dip
Yeah.
on these Rangers. And this is the first time where I'm like, all right, I'll do it. Like
it's a fucking bike.
Yeah, we'll get into it later, but like this is the most like the most they've gone in. It's the most like tantalizing thing that they could dangle in front of us to double dip on a Ranger for sure.
And now they go get ready. Those those Jungle Fury guys. They always have those bikes too.
Oh yeah.
Fucking get ready for those bikes.
Well, they're inevitably they're going to get us with MMPR again with more power cycles. Like I mean, there's a myriad of avenues they could choose to get our money again for power Mighty Morphin.
Done did it now.
Of course. Yeah, let's get into some community highlights real quick. I'll screen share.
Excellent.
So let's see.
That's crispy.
Enjoyable stuff this past week.
What's up?
I said a lot of enjoyable stuff this past week in terms of A.C.B.A. in terms of
Oh yeah, for sure.
A lot of cool things.
So go ahead. Oh, okay. We'll start off with a little bit of this, huh? Did you guys check this out last week? This was really
good.
This is fire.
Nice. Mm-hmm.
Really nice, really simple. This is from Chris Ritter.
Brendan Deichler Jr.
Right, basically. But yeah, this immediately caught my attention. It's so good.
Yeah, he's been doing his thing though, for sure.
100%. If there was any critique, the most minuscule amount of critique,
it's the same thing I was going to
say. The horizon line right here doesn't line up. Is that what you're going to say?
Oh no, I didn't even see that. Well, there's that. Now that you point that out, and then I don't really like how Mad Hatter's
oh yeah,
Bob is touching
clips into the frame. Yeah, I mean, you could kind of say the same thing for the Batman holding the sword right here.
Is that what he's doing?
I believe it's a sword. Yeah.
It's the grappling hook.
Oh, it's the grappling hook. I'm an
it's the
idiot,
grappling hook
bro.
line going up.
Yeah, Brandon is spinning in his chair right now.
This was nice though.
This is very nice. I especially love the Mr. Freeze. Just the like just the lighting he got on the dome. Unreal.
Fantastic.
So dome head.
So no head.
Harley's really good. Yeah, it's fantastic.
Yeah, I just love like this is just really clean lighting. It's just very crisp, very smooth. Like this is like professional level shit. It's just in terms of lighting, it's very, very good. Very good. So hell yeah, big shout out to Chris Ritter. Let's go, baby. All right.
Shout out his Instagram, Simple Shots.
Simple Shots 86. What year were you born?
What's your social, brother?
Next up we have Budrick. I have not watched this show. Rick, take it away. Should I be impressed by this? Is this on model? What's going on?
Yeah, this is super impressive, and this is like straight out of the show, actually.
Hell yeah.
But my biggest thing is like, where the fuck are these accessories from?
He specifically says that he breaks it down. Somebody, Steven asks, wow, wanted to make this shot too, didn't realize there were figures. What figures is this? He replies, I use an Evil Dead demon for the body and a Prometheus alien head from NECA as well. Get the fuck out.
That was the Prometheus head.
Okay, yeah, it's not that. I mean, it doesn't look exactly like Dream's mask, but it is very close.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen this show, so I don't know anything about what's going on here. But
man, y'all would love this show. This show's super fucked up, a great way.
I'd love it.
Not in like a fucking Walking Dead kind of way, like in an actually good, well written way.
Is this a live action show or this is an anime?
Yeah, live action.
Live action, absolutely.
I think I asked that when you guys first talked about this. Yeah, I surely did. All right, maybe I'll check it out. This is on Netflix for sure, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a crazy photo. There's also somebody else in the A.C.B.A community. If you go to the Discord right here and you go to
Shout out to the Discord.
not the A.C.B.A Discord, baby. You go to 3D prints and models. Somebody modeled this head, the glowing ghost. The glowing ghost is like such a rock star in this community for 3D models. He just makes really cool shit and just puts it out for free. Keep this, dude.
Fucking guy.
Hell yeah,
Oh
man.
my. Dude, if I had a 3D printer, I'd be acting up. I'd piss off everybody in my house with a fucking heat that's gonna be coming off this shit all day.
This is the real Samaritan over here, huh?
Oh, man, this is the Samaritan.
And he just did a Nomu head sculpt too.
Oh my god.
Put it on the Venom body. Oh, let's go. It's over.
Oh,
It's over.
Interesting.
Oh my god.
Unreal.
That's
Absolutely
phenomenal.
unreal. But yes, back to Budrick's photo. I'm such a sucker for like really well framed photos that have a circle element in it. The like one of my favorite photos in A.C.B.A that always comes to mind when I think of this stuff is when somebody did that Ghost in a Shell picture, and then we featured it in like one of the trailers for I think Photo Combat 3. That's one of my favorite photos. But like just the framing of this.
Yes, I think that was the We Shoot Toys guy. I think
So. Where the wires everywhere and have like a blue light and stuff.
his name is Chris too, actually, if I'm not mistaken.
Wow.
Chris Webb, is it?
Dang, whoa. But yeah, Budrick killed it. Like the framing is really nice. The lighting is very, very sharp with like just the angle it's coming in, but the shadows are very soft. It's very, very nice. And here's like a B-side with much more like the lighting here seems a little more cinematic, a little hazy and like wispy, almost dreamlike. And it's just really good. I really like this photo. Really nice framing. Yeah, he killed it. Good posing. It's very, very nice. Very nice.
Excellent. And his Instagram is pretty much the same name.
That's it. There it is. All right. Here's the I guess the upset. Dude, this is like one of the few like pictures that makes these figures look really good.
Yeah. Wow.
It
Straight out of the comic, huh?
Yeah, he really played to the strengths of this figure. It's very, very good. Rafal right here, Kneel Before Zod. We featured him.
Zod, yeah. He does a lot of good sort of like action shots and like DC stuff and like he's got a unique style to his art.
You know what's wild about Kneel Before Zod? I remember going over his photos for the first October on the stream, and just seeing like his growth over these years is amazing as well. I say it all the time. Like that's one of the greatest pleasures being a part of this community is seeing people grow and like their photography, like take flight. It's incredible.
It's the best to see, and not to say that this was the case for him, but to see somebody that was like absolutely garbage and to be really, really good. It's such an amazing thing to see.
Absolutely. Just seeing the growth over, like just seeing a consistent line of just stepping it up. It's incredible over the years. And he killed it with this. Like the pose is really nice. I love all the subtle stuff. Subtle, I say with quotations. Stuff happening in the background. It's a big explosion. But like just framed really nicely. Brandon said it best right here. This looks like a pic they'll be on the trading card for a McFarlane fig. Quick edit.
100%.
This would definitely be it, but the articulation scheme would have to be completely different than the figure you get in the, in the box. So hell yeah, Dad. Hell yeah, dude.
I think that the Mafex version of this Superman is starting to show up, starting to ship. If I'm not mistaken.
Shit! I cannot wait for that one.
Yeah,
so is Cell. Cell is.
Oh yeah. First form Cell is starting to pop up here and there.
Yeah, I got my shipping request from.
Oh yeah.
Hobby Link Japan is desperately begging me to ship everything out right now. Please, for the love of God,
please meet Miko, our shipping manager.
You know what's really funny is that all they have to do is force us. Like, I don't
Yeah.
know why they keep asking. If they force us, there's nothing we can do. We just
Yeah,
fucking
I've
have
had
to
a
pay for
I've
it.
had a Pokemon kit in my shipping warehouse for like 4 months, and they and
How
it's
much?
like it's 11. It was an $11 kit. I'm not paying $22 to get it shipped here. It's insane.
Want to hear something crazy? I have had Bakugo Reveltech in there probably over a year. They're fucking pissed, I bet. Please, sir,
Think
get him out of here.
Think of the shipping manager.
Think of
oh,
Miko.
wait, you saying that first form sale is starting to ship? My shit says October on Big Bad Toy Store.
Oh yeah, well.
Pan is the plan, baby.
All right, let's move to the
Yeah,
next picture.
absolutely.
Begins.
More DC love. Let's go.
Ooh, I saw this too. This was really nice.
This was
Oh, yeah,
so
this
good,
is dope.
dude.
I said that out loud when I saw this. I was like, this is nice.
This is crazy good. It's unbelievable. It's so crisp. It's unreal. And it's like, if Fabio were here, he'd be foaming at the mouth, basically.
What's going on here? This is not like, what figure is this and what soft goods are these and like what's going on here?
Apparently, this is gatekept behind a certain group, according to Jose Martinez. I just sent you the invite to the group. I'm sure it's just like the recipes in that group or whatever. But yeah, there's no recipe here, unfortunately. But this looks like a GPS lot special, maybe.
Oh, wait a minute. No, that lower body looks like one of the new Pink Skulls that came out,
Oh,
right?
okay. Hell yeah. Well, damn. If Fabio was here, he'd be on top of it, dude.
Yeah, man,
Sure.
he would be going Numpty Dumpty all over us right now.
This is really nice. Everything is like perfectly placed, even his watermark.
Yeah, very much. Yeah.
Oh, very good, very good. I wonder if he edited this at all and post.
I would
Sure.
if anything, it's just some color correction, maybe to get those oranges to pop a little, or maybe just turned up like, just cranked up something like the definition or whatever, maybe a little bit. But it's just straight up just like good framing. Everything's spaced out quite well. If I have one complaint, it's maybe this guy in the forefront is just a little bit too out of focus. But I mean, that's just minuscule nitpicks here. But yeah, this was crazy. The lighting is on point. It's just very good.
Really nicely done.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude.
All
All right. Next up, let's look at friend of the show, Matthew Charles, dude. Hell yeah.
There he is.
There he is. Days.
Dynamic master.
I wanted to highlight this just because, I mean, first of all, it's a really great photo. It's always good to see Power Ranger love here. I wanted to highlight this just because of how well that he hid the flight stand. It's in plain sight, but he has this putty's arm right here masking part of it. This putty's arm masking part of it too. You do see it peeking through the arms, but it's perfectly symmetrical with the other half of this like metal scaffolding on the backside right here, and it was just
Very
perfectly
Very nice.
hidden. It's unbelievable, in plain sight, dude.
Wasn't that a challenge that we did one year?
It was, yeah, in plain sight was definitely one.
Yeah.
We always do these, and then everybody misinterprets it.
They just have it like literally in plain sight. Man,
beauty
this
of
is
it. That's the beauty of it.
That is
Some
the
of them
beauty, exactly.
super clever. Some of the interpretations,
100%.
Yeah, always Matthew Charles always coming with great dynamic action scenes and nice colors popping, and always showing love to Lightning Collection too. So
Oh yeah,
being that it was Power Week, it's good that you picked a Power Ranger show.
that's true. Absolutely. All All right. Last but certainly not least, Casey Cal Evans right here,
Mm-hmm.
or Casey Cal Evans. I'm an idiot. This one was. This is great. This is a really great photo, dude. I love the lighting in here. It's so good. There's a seaside right here. Nice level of depth being built up. Just good, you know.
Really nice. And always, again, the seaside is always a great teaching tool, and it really makes you appreciate all the effort and work and everything put into something that's cropped down to a very small frame. You know what I mean? To bring you all of this, like, you know what I mean? Like, that was a lot of intricate work to put this all together. And yeah, this lighting is really nice.
It's very nice. You know what I really like about this is
nighttime.
What'd you say?
No, I said those nice blue hue for the nighttime. I'm sure that was his in camera settings or whatever, but
it's very good. I love how crisp it is. Like this is a great example of what we always say. Just his scene is murdered with light, but then all you have to do is just take your settings down in camera, and then you can make it look dark, and it still retains that crispiness.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very good. And I love the restraint he took with the C-side. You see Rogue is back here, and then he does have a B-side with Rogue in there, but the A-side, she's not in there. And I think that's a really great move, because on the B-side, you can tell she's there, but she's so out of focus that it kind of like breaks it up. It's a little too busy right here. And I think just right here is perfect. This is so good. Very good. He killed it. Dude.
And it also makes it feel less cluttered.
Yeah, absolutely.
It makes it like it's so funny, because when she's there, it makes the space feel so small.
Mm-hmm.
When she's not there, it doesn't. It creates like.
Yeah.
But there's really no difference other than her not being there. But it's funny that when she's not there, it feels like this is so much bigger. It feels like it's an actual city. But when she's there, it feels like kind of stuffy.
It's just you trying to get the most out of, or just him trying to get the most out of the scene. You know, it's something that I advocate for a lot. Is just, you know, swapping out some characters, adding in, taking one out, maybe just playing with it, just to get the most out of a scene. Especially when you put together something and you really like the way it looks and it all, you know, then you just play with it. He could have swapped out Wolverine for Cyclops, or like, you know, just any number of different variants, basically. And that also gives you some variety posting to different social media platforms and shit too. So it's always great to try to swap things out, spice it up a bit. But yeah, this was really nicely done.
Yeah. Let your display breathe. Leave it up for a day or two, you know?
Yeah. Crooked picture on the wall.
Yeah. Doing it. Love it. Thin walls in this building, though, huh? Christ. All right. That does it for highlights. A lot of great picks, a lot of great talent this week. Next up is we're just gonna look around. I picked 3 posts from the grind. Sister group of A.C.B.A. Great place to really get a nice just zero in on what to grind on and everything. Lots of great guys there, always ready to you know, throw their hat in the ring and give you some great tips and tricks on your display. Pick 3 setups from on the grind, just to see what everybody has on the table today. Friday, August 26th, in the year of our Lord 2022. Let's go. All right, once again, Budrick in the mix, throwing in possibly every demonic looking figure I've ever seen in this photo.
Yeah.
He posted it already in the group, I think, but he's doing his damn thing right here.
This is genius.
Let's go. I almost got this Pennywise figure with the painted lady face. Damn, I really should have gotten that. Damn, that's a good figure.
So many uses for that McFarlane alien thingy. Jesus.
Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, man, this McFarlane alien figure is the sleeper of the whole line. Very, very useful. Very just tons of different uses. Next up, Alan Parma, killing it, dude. This guy always just has really great prop work. I think all of his props, in terms of like lighting and stuff, or his lighting effect pieces, they're all like made with a 3D pen. It's unreal. I tried doing that shit. It's hard. He was doing this earlier today. Looking pretty good, dude. He's a really good. I mean, you know him, you love him. You know Alan Parma. He kills. He did that Satur figure, or that Satur photo that blew up. So killing it.
I still haven't even opened that figure.
I opened it. I like it. I think it's pretty good. This is the Mofex, right? Yes, it has to be. Is it? I don't know.
Yes. Yeah, it has to be.
Yeah. It's good. It's good. Hell yeah. And I think he I'm gonna flip the Mjolnir effect so it doesn't look like a blob. There you go. You gotta do what you gotta do, huh? Let's go. And then last but not least, for what's on the table around the community, Steven right here is doing a little Mando stuff, huh? There we go. Oopsie. Super simple. Oh, it's Boba Fett? I'm an idiot.
I was gonna say there's Boba Fett.
Number one Star Wars podcast, huh? I'm even wearing a Star Wars shirt today.
You fucking kidding me? Big fan.
I love it. Number one fan.
Huge fan. Huge fan.
Name 3 songs, huh? Let's go.
Name 3 songs.
This is the final shot. Big shout out. Steven always killing it.
3D print that throne?
Huh? I don't. It looks like. I don't know.
Feels like something they would have released. Just don't remember well enough. I don't really collect this line like that. It just pisses me off too much.
Capliv saying Poncho with a Metallica shirt energy. Yeah, of course. Nice custom throne. It's a third-party custom throne, no brand, just made in China.
Oh, okay.
You'll love to see it.
Shout out to the third-party boys.
Because the only throne that I know of that's company made is going to be the vintage one that's coming, right?
You're asking the wrong guys, Boog.
I'm pretty sure there's a vintage series throne that's coming. And I don't know if this is the SHF or no, I don't think Mofex did one yet. This might be the SHF.
I don't know, Rick. What do you think? SHF?
Pretty sure that's SHF.
The joint's like new SHF-ish.
I was about to say. I think this is SHF.
I'm 93% sure.
There you go. Big Tasty in the chat says he has that throne. What's the score? 0 out of 10. What do you think? Looks good to me. Capliv saying it is SHF. Let's go. All right, tight. All right, now that's it for community stuff. Moving on to top stories. Let's talk Marvel Legends, baby. What went on with Marvel Legends this week, Boog?
Real quick. Do we give their Instagrams? Alan Palmer is the Late Toy Show on Instagram.
Oh, absolutely.
Stephen Huey. I don't even know how to pronounce his last name. Sorry if I'm butchering your name, but he's always doing great Star Wars stuff. And he is the Toy Enthusiast on Instagram.
Let's go.
Ironically, Stephen and Alan both have underscores separating the words in their in their names. And then who was the first person you showed?
Budrick.
And Budrick is that's his name, basically. All right, so yeah, Legends this past week. I don't know what happened. What did happen with Legends?
Ghost Rider.
Oh, that was this week? Damn it.
Yes, 23rd.
That was like the day after we
No, it's Tuesday.
Oh, it's Tuesday. That's right.
It
Okay.
was
Club blowing
Tuesday,
up.
in it.
So yeah, we did get a notice that we were going to be getting this Ghost Rider next year. Is the 60th anniversary of a Ghost Rider, I believe, or is it this year? What am I saying? It's this year. It's right now.
As we speak.
So yeah, we got another Johnny Blaze Ghost Rider here, but the controversy is that this is basically just a redeco of the last two Johnny Blaze Ghost Riders we got. So there was one that was part of the Rhino Build-A-Figure wave, with basically the same mold, and then we got that mold again as a legendary rider with a bike. I think it was like the wrong bike, if I'm not mistaken. But, some new parts here. The skull, flamed hands are new. This particular skull, the deco of it is new. I'm pretty sure it's the same sculpt as the last one we got. It looks less painted, is what people were pointing out. The skull hands were a nice touch, but we do also have not really an unmasked head, but a half sort of human flamed on head that Paul Hardin did here. So that was cool. This was a nice touch. And even though it is a reuse of this mold, it is a good look for this particular Ghost Rider as far as what they have here. It's the same buck that they utilize for the AIM agent and for comic-based Star-Lord and what have you. Would have been nice for something new and penless, though. This is a very old buck. Again, the first Ghost Rider from them was in that Rhino Build-A-Figure wave, which ironically they just re-released as well with a new deco, basically. So yeah, this went up for pre-order. It was 30. No, I'm lying. It was 28 and some change, I think. With the no, I think the retail price was $28.99, and then it came to like $34 or some shit like that with the tax and everything. So
That's
pretty
wild.
pretty pricey for
wild.
what you're getting here.
It's
For however many years old figure here with the new head sculpt and a couple of new accessories.
yeah, I would say like the craziest thing about it is just the fact that if you've been in the game long enough, you'd already bought this guy with a BAF piece for $8 less. Like and then maybe you got him again with the Legendary Riders one. So I think just like the longer you've been in this game, the more this like the price hike just hurts a little bit more. This is a dead horse we've been beating for like 2 months now. So,
And it's not even that it just hurts. It seems almost rude, disrespectful.
Yeah, it's like
say with your chest. Let's go.
shout out to Fabio, who's not here right now. He had a stream the other day where it was funny because he was discussing Marvel Legends like 50% of the
A
stream,
lot,
even though
yeah,
that's not,
a whole bunch.
even though that's not what he does. But he called this tactic, he called it perfectly. I think this is predatory. Does anybody remember? I'm sure some of you will, if anybody's been doing this for a long time. When these retro carded figures came out, their point was that they were even cheaper than the ones with BAF pieces in them, and that we got figures that were higher priced, basically re-released with either new deco, like deco slightly changed on these card backs. Like when Rogue came out and all those other figures on those card backs. Now it's like the opposite. Now they claim that having these card backs make them more expensive than a regular single card, and I don't understand what the hell happened. Like, why did it change from this being a good way to re-release a figure that was previously done that's now expensive at a lower price to now it's like it matches the price and goes over the price most of the time.
You know what that sounds like to me? It sounds like a marketing guy earning his fucking paycheck, dude.
Oh, that's for sure.
A masterful craft.
And don't get me wrong, this packaging is fucking sick, and I love the callback to the old figures. So I don't need it, especially because who knows what's gonna happen with that Kickstarter.
Oh, with the HasLab or what Kickstarter?
Yeah, with the Hasbro.
Oh, okay. Yeah, could you imagine if it's just this again?
Could you fucking imagine
There's no way.
if that's what this is?
Well,
Something.
I think
know.
it'd be worse if it was this, but on a new pinless body.
That's crispy.
Like,
Oh yeah, that would have been interesting. Just switch up the limbs a little bit to pinless.
You said it would have been worse if that was the case?
I think it's worse because like they're selling you and getting you hyped up on this only to, release a better figure that's behind a paywall of you have to buy the whole bike, like the whole bike or the whole car or whatever. I just feel like it's, I don't know. I mean, like it's good for like collectors and stuff. Like it's good to get a new body with like pinless stuff. This is all hypothetical, of course, but like just like in terms of, from company to consumer, it's kind of like a slap in the face. Like, oh, we're getting this. Here's this. Get you excited for this. Oh, by the way, we're doing a better version of this for more money, and you'll have to buy this too.
Yeah, and what's crazy was that anybody that remembers in the Rider series, those figures were $39.99. Not even $10 more than this.
Yeah, that's pretty.
You get the bike.
That is very true. The other thing I forgot to mention was that the original Rhino Build-A-Figure Wave version of this figure, you could not pull the hands off. So that was something that they updated here. I'm not sure if you could pull the hands off the Riders version or not. But it was that old peg system where it was just locked in, basically.
Oh, okay.
And I don't remember if it was Dan or who it was on the team, but one of them mentioned, and it kind of seemed like they wanted all of us to know that for some reason Amazon denied selling this. They did not want to sell this.
What? Why is that?
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, it was Dan. It was Dan. He said that Amazon decided not to sell this and won't be participating in the sale of this item.
That's crazy.
What?
Yeah, so I don't know. He specifically made a point to say that
fuck you, Amazon.
That they did not want. Yeah,
fuck
that
you,
they did
Jeff
not want to sell it
Bezos.
for some reason. Jeff and the gang.
What do you think? It was some type of money situation, like.
Well, didn't Amazon have like a crazy surplus of Riders figures? Like they were on deep discount for a while, huh? Or am I remembering that wrong?
Maybe. I wouldn't doubt it.
There's like a lot of legend stuff, like deluxe stuff that is always on Amazon, and it always goes on a heavy deep discount, like every holiday season or sale season or whatever have you. But I wouldn't be surprised if that has a lot to do with it, because they must have so much stock of specific figures that they have no choice but to sell it for either cost or maybe even sometimes below. Like that, I mean, the whole Black Widow wave was just like marketing suicide. But like, I remember the deluxe Black Widow was crazy cheap. It was like $20 at one point, or maybe even less, like even 17. Yeah, Everyday Jack 92 said Squirrel Girl and Black Widow went for $12, and those are like just Riders figures, right? For all intents and purposes, huh?
And I mean, I'm sure, I wonder, they have to be getting sick of it, because that 2-pack of Peter and Ned went on discount before it even released.
Oh my god!
And because of Amazon's price guarantee, I got it at the cheaper price that was on sale.
I saw that. That's
yeah.
wild.
So so they must just be, maybe they're frustrated with what's going on. I don't know.
Kyle House hit us with 5 and said Amazon didn't want to sell Ghost Rider because it looks too similar to their previous CEO. And earlier in the show, he also said, "Come on, guys, you guys don't like paying $7 more for glorified cardboard? Get with the program."
Mm-hmm.
I mean, when you say it like that, huh? Hard to deny a little bit.
All right, so yeah, that was Ghost Rider. Not much fanfare for this figure, because there's just a lot of people that are bummed out that this is the third time that we get this figure. Basically, I did see quite a few people that didn't have either of the previous figures though, and was like, "All right, well, I'm copping this." So
you know who who really came out on top, and this is what I've seen around the community too. The people that I've seen who are the most happy about this are guys that sold their old ones for bucos money, and now they have a chance to just get it again because they thought they'd never have it again.
Yeah, anyone who capitalized on the huge nostalgia hit that happened during the pandemic is fucking living life right now to the fullest.
The other thing too about this particular buck is that it's prone to like some real like loose parts in the torso.
Oh,
So I don't know if that's something that they were able to rectify here, fix here. I hope so, but it's again, the improvement is that you can swap out the hands. They gave the new hands that we never had, plus the one Paul Harding had scope that we never had. It's updated deco a bit, but again, it's still an old buck with pins and might get real loose on you. So, something to think about.
don't think about it. That's it. Food for
I
thought,
think
huh?
that was the only Legends news, right? Was there something else?
No, that was it. You said there's a wave
my
hitting
knowledge.
stores.
Yeah, I was out and about this week. The controller Build-A-Figure wave hit retail here in New York, I guess. I mean, are we considering the comic shop like retail? Usually, a comic shop will get stuff a little earlier than the retail stores or whatever. But yeah, I saw that wave on the store. Basically, it looks pretty good. I might go out on a limb and say that the controller wave is better than the Bonebreaker Build-A-Figure wave in terms of like individual characters. I think more people probably want those individual characters as opposed to the characters in the Bonebreaker wave. I think most people probably want that Build-A-Figure, but yeah, that Quake figure looks very nice. The U.S. Agent looks nice. You got that Thor. You got Thor and Iron Man, both modern versions of Thor and Iron Man from shit that's happening or has happened in the comics like very recently. Yeah, that was
And then
it.
there's Blue Marvel, there's Speedball.
Yeah, I picked up Blue Marvel just cause figure's really not that great. I didn't open them yet, but I mean, we know what the figure's gonna be like. I think they definitely missed some points, but still, it's Blue Marvel. I got one extra.
That's it.
That was it for Legends.
Nice. Was there G.I. Joe stuff? Did you mention G.I. Joe stuff or no?
There was one thing that I know of. This Trooper went up on pre-order.
Oh yeah, they're
Oh.
re-releasing the Troopers. Yeah.
And has Repulse?
Am I bugging? It's the same Cobra Island Trooper that we had got before, right?
It is, yeah. I forgot one of these places up a thing where it said previously Target exclusive. This is not being released. Like their excuse before was that the one that they were releasing widespread was the darker skin tone, but this is just the white boy trooper, straight up, just the Cobra Island guy.
Oh no, but the darker skin tone one wasn't exclusive, and it came with less weapons.
No, that's what I'm saying. That was like their way of releasing the trooper without releasing the Target one. Now this one is just a straight up the Target one.
Got you. Okay, understood.
Is it on the website?
It might have the pre-order might have sold out. I don't know. Let me double check.
I'm the biggest G.I. Joe fan here, and I have no idea what this guy looks like.
The trooper.
Is this him?
Is this the man you're looking for?
These guys come with bikes. This is $41 for this bike guy. This bike dude. 44? Guy comes with an alligator. He's 40. I saw this on my Walmart actually. I really want this alligator, but
Crocmaster?
Tim Smith says it's on Big Bad.
I see it. I want to go look right now, and I didn't see it.
Let's see.
No, it's not there anymore. It's sold out. I'm looking at the. I had to use my own link, basically. Sold out.
Oh, so you won't see it. That's a
The
bummer.
Wild Thing. I think you might still be able to see it. Actually, hold on.
You know who will have it? It's Entertainment Earth. You have to,
Probably,
right?
probably. I'm putting it in the chat. I had put that other picture in there too, P. If that was the one you were talking about.
Oh, that
Never
is the
mind.
one that I was talking about. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it's sold out. But the wild thing about this is that it's $35.99 though. So
How much was it when it was first
Yikes.
released?
a lot of people Army built this at $35 each. That's why.
Yeah, this shit when it came out, Poncho, at fucking Target was $20.
Oh no!
$20.
That's
Yeah,
crispy.
for sure. It was $19.99.
I think I
Yeah,
own one of
man.
these. Do I? No, maybe I gave it away. I
Got
don't
a
know.
gang
I
load of
think
these.
I only got
Shitload
two
of
of
these.
the. I think I only got two of the Target ones or whatever. All the rest of them were the second release or whatever.
That's
Yeah,
rough,
this one
dude.
has the extra, has the armband. It has the extra pistol because you could put a pistol on like on the front and on the back side or whatever, and it's got the extra long gun basically. Oh, and the goggles too.
Extra
Yeah, it
long,
has those
long gun
goggles,
style.
Long gun style. Yeah, you know what? Okay, maybe the GI Joe dudes weren't tripping about these prices being nutty too. They don't really have an excuse for it to be expensive either, because this is in-house IP,
This is and
100%.
this came out what 2 years ago?
Yeah, man, 2020,
That's
Was it 20?
crazy,
Okay,
dude.
yeah,
that's why.
$35.
A whole
So-
$15.
In the span of
wild.
2 years, dude,
That's
for
crazy.
no discernible reason.
Imagine you paying $15 more for like a fucking pack of pork chops or some shit right now.
Oh my god, pork chops are the cheapest cut of meat.
Yeah.
Oh, did you? Quick tangent. Did you hear they raised the prices of PS5s?
Yeah,
Did see that.
and
It was like a what? 15% markup.
Oh
or some
my
shit
god.
like that?
and the best part is fucking Nintendo and Xbox being petty as fuck. Like, I don't know what they're talking about because we're not increasing our prices. So
Hell no. Why would we? No. I am an open Sony hater. No, I like
they're
Sony.
they threw them under the fucking bus.
I wonder what the I wonder what the real reason is, but what did they say?
The real reason is because they can get away with it because they're PlayStation. That's literally it. Like PlayStation can get away with basically anything. Like PlayStation is the same company that has re-released The Last of Us going on 3 times in the last 10 years. Like I could rant about this shit all day.
Yeah,
But
they're the guys. They're the guys that have the audacity to make Horizon a fucking console pack-in game.
like
If it wasn't thrown in your face during the PS4.
yeah, it's wild, dude. Like I mean, I don't know. I like PlayStation. I have a PS5, but like I always root for like Xbox and Nintendo, no matter what. And like just hearing that they increased the price on the PS5 is so wild to me. It's unbelievable. Like as far as I know, this has never happened for video game consoles. Like it happened with games like in like the 90s and stuff during the quote chip shortage. So like N64 games were like $90 MSRP or some shit like that. But you know, never for like consoles. Like consoles like go down in price after in the middle of their lifetime. So it's pretty crazy.
Yeah, this is I wonder if they'll backtrack because they're being thrown under the bus and everybody's pissed.
Backtrack for what? This shit done sold out on Big Bad Toy Store. I'm sure it's about to be sold out everywhere.
No,
Don't get me wrong.
I was talking about the PlayStation.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I wonder if they will, man. If they'll pull an Adidas. Do you guys remember when the pandemic first started and everyone announced that they were closing their doors because it wasn't safe? Then fucking Adidas came out of nowhere. Where like we're not scared of a fucking virus, and then they got canned and their stock fell like crazy.
I love
And then they
it.
were like, "Never mind, we will close."
There was a game store that did the exact same thing. I think it was like Game Crazy or Game Station or some weird offshoot video game store. Like it used to be relatively big enough to where there was like they still had like brick and mortar stores around the pandemic. It's like GameStop, but it wasn't GameStop. But I remember when the pandemic hit, the CEO's wife sent out an email and made a public statement saying that she was a prayer warrior and they're not closing their doors and she's praying for everybody and that's all the protection they needed. I loved it. Unbelievable.
Like fuck, or what was even better? You remember when Hobby Lobby was secretly open and then they started to get shut down by the police?
Yo, I was watching an archaeological iceberg video, and there's like a whole thing about Hobby Lobby stealing like fucking artifacts from all over the world and like housing it in a private museum. Have you heard of that shit? It's unbelievable.
Yeah, it's nuts. Man, they have a lot of shit that they're fucking stealing, keeping in their warehouse.
It's crazy. Hobby Lobby is wild. Big shout out to Fuzz from the Discord. He fucking hates Hobby Lobby. Every single time somebody mentions Hobby Lobby, it's always with the hashtag "fuck Hobby Lobby," boycott Hobby Lobby. I love it. They're the Chick-fil-A of hobby stores, I guess. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm not here to promote any illegal activities of any sort. But a gay friend of mine loves Hobby Lobby because he goes there and steals everything.
Incredible.
And it's like his thing. He'll like go on his Instagram and he'll be like, "This is what I took from Hobby Lobby today."
You gotta fight the system any way you can, huh? All right. Well, that does it for G.I. Joe.
Yeah, that was it.
That's it.
I was going to say that I will say that this figure is very, very nice. It's a awesome amount of accessories. It's great paint detailing, texturing. Great, but not at $35.
Just about to say, is it good enough for $35? $15 more.
I fucking love this figure. I'll never forget the day that I walked into my Target and saw full peg and regretted not buying the last two that I left there. However, this figure's fucking great.
35 is nuts, dude.
No, not 35 great. There's no fucking way. I'm not even buying that Iron Spidey at 31.
Yeah, I saw Iron Spidey, a full peg at my Target, and no one has touched it. Whew. That's crazy.
Yeah, it was funny. I had a moment where I almost approached a collector at Target 2 days ago, where it was Spinneret and Spider-Man 2-pack on the pegs. He's like, "Oh shit!" and he picks it up and loudly goes, $50? And put it down and walked away.
Rick, that's a deal, though. I mean, that's only $25 each. That's cheaper than what's on pegs right now.
You know what? Technically $26.99 because it's $52.99.
Oh, there we go. Let's go.
Crazy. Yeah, I seen that 2-pack too, and I was like, damn, man, like, even I want to swap what's in there. Like, this sucks.
Oh my god.
Obviously, I never fucking would, but it was funny. It was funny seeing that guy, and I almost went up to him like, "Yeah, fuck $50," and I was like, "Oh no,
I'm good."
I was like, you know what? No, I'm not looking for more friends. I'm good.
Brian Merchant brings up a good point. People were paying $120 for this trooper on eBay when it first released, so you're basically getting a deal.
They absolutely were. They were even like up until not that long ago. I think these things were going for like 90.
Yes, I mean, so that's a deal.
I mean, technically, it's not terrible, but it is terrible.
Yeah, well, the check cleared, right? It's a deal, dude.
It's a dealie.
All right, okay, I get that. That truly is it for G.I. Joe, I believe. Next up is Lightning Collection. Let's go. This is basically the meat and potatoes of the show.
Pull out that fucking bike, and then pull up that G.I. Joe listing, and let us compare the price. I think it's like over $10 difference.
You know what? Let's start with a little bit of controversy. Let's go.
I mean, we're already G.I. Joe in it.
You gotta bring us into this. What was the whole deal with the Power
Absolutely,
Week?
for sure. So, this week, Hasbro kicked off Power Week. I'm gonna pull up their Instagram because it's probably way easier. So Hasbro rolled out Power Week this week. A whole week full of Power Ranger reveals, August 22nd through August 28th. More phenomenal news. Hold on to your morphers because Power Rangers week is coming in hot. Each day this week through Friday, Power Rangers team is bringing you fresh new reveals, pre-orders, blah, 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 blah. Basically, I had reveals every single day. First of all, they showed off. This is not in order, but whatever. We'll figure it out. They showed off Dino Thunder Yellow. Oh, here's the stream. These guys are great. I love those two. Yeah, they showed off Dino Thunder Yellow. Really great. Dino Thunder, one of the most undefeated teams of all time. And it looks good, dude. The head sculpt, the likeness is quite good on this actress.
It looks like Uma Thurman to me right here.
I was about to say, huh? That's a Uma Thurman sculpt right there.
There it is. There he is.
That's a Kill Bill in the making right there, brother.
100%.
It's good though. It's the likeness is there for sure.
This is the team I was thinking about that has the bikes. They were like known in the show for like coming out with those fucking bikes and shit. And like the bikes have like a big dinosaur mouth in the front of them. Remember that?
Kyle House also brings up that this figure has been leaked for months now. It really has. People have known this shit was coming out forever.
Really? Oh, wow.
Yes. Caplives also brings up another great point. This figure marks the big three of this team being complete. Just need the Black Ranger to complete the full team. So this is a 4-person team right here.
Just about to ask how far along in this team.
Yeah, this is like the best outcome you could have for when they compartmentalize just how they or maybe not compartmentalize, but how they fragment out these team releases. Like Dino Thunder only has 4 team members, so you don't really have to wait that long to get all of them. So it'd be cool to complete this team for sure. But the main 3 are here, so you're good to go 100%. There's a little blaster, a little effect guy right here, little tonfas, I guess, daggers, tonfas. I don't know. They're not tonfas. These are probably closer to daggers. Oh yeah. Oh, sorry, not 4. I'm an idiot. It's 3, right? It's I don't know what I'm saying. 5, red, blue, yellow, fan. Black, and white. I'm a moron. Sorry.
Huge fan.
Huge fan. Big fan of Dino Thunder.
Someone say the
Tommy,
biggest,
bro. You know who's forgetting about Tommy? Speaking of Power Rangers, his fucking wife. This guy got served at the con. Did you hear about that?
Yeah, that's hilarious.
This happened recently?
Yeah.
Last weekend.
Served what? Divorce papers?
Yeah, he got fucking served.
Wow.
The best thing I saw was a viral tweet going on, and some guy was like, after Tommy got served, he went into the bathroom and did spin kicks in the stall.
No, my favorite one is him putting up his morpher like he's about to morph, and it says divorce in time.
Oh no.
Yo, the Power Rangers community is foul when it came to fucking clowning on this guy, dude.
Oh man. It's so funny the love and hate relationship the community has with this guy.
Oh,
All the years of him acting like he never did Power Rangers, he never wanted anything to do with it, and then when he realized there was money in it, he's like, I love being a Power Ranger. Yeah.
I said, yeah. Unbelievable, dude. Earlier in the show, Fat Man did hit us with 5. He said Lightning Collection finally put out some new figures. Was starting to think Mezco took over Lightning Collection because nothing is coming out. Yeah, I mean, it's for damn sure. They must have been saving it all for just now. So, like, the Power Week, of course, is just a big rollout of new figures, but it also coincidentally rolls into a con, which is Power Morphicon, which I think is the 7th year they've been doing Power Morphicon. It's a pretty new con, but it's like the Power Rangers con that happens in California. And
They're
then
gonna drop
maybe
another exclusive for that.
yeah, so they might have something special for tomorrow, maybe. It's saying that it lasts through the 28th, so there's 2 more days of reveals that they'll probably unveil at the con or something during a panel. So, it is what it is.
Gonna have Hasbro PostCon coming too, so I'm sure there'll be some other
Oh, for sure.
stuff dropping there or exclusive or something.
True. Oh yeah, so this looked really good for sure. Next up was, so this is what a lot of people were getting excited for, and it was the Street Fighter and Power Rangers collab, which we in fact called on the podcast last year. we had zero doubt. Like, as soon as I saw that they had the fucking stones to do the Ninja Turtles crossover, I was like, the Street Fighters crossover is a lock. There's no question. There's only 2 of them. But yeah, man. Kyle House does bring up doubtful they have something for Power Morphicon because it said Hasbro isn't there. Oh, interesting. Very interesting. So there it is. Live correction. Let's go.
Well, no, absolutely.
So they did. So they essentially made sure to plan this week along with the con, but didn't want to spend the money to have to just be there and have a booth. Or sounds like a $1 billion company to me.
Yep, sounds like
Caplibs brings up a really great point. Every figure revealed this week has and will be on 2.0 bodies, pinless, new neck articulation. What does that neck do? And drop down hips. Let's go.
So new neck.
So yeah, man, this is from this right here. Like, this crossover was birthed from when, so there's a Power Rangers fighting game right now called Power Rangers Battle for the Grid, maybe something like that. It's on consoles now. It's a real fighting game now, but before it was a mobile game, and it had like very simplified controls, but it had the potential of like a real fighting game. It had like Capcom execs behind it, and they put a lot of love into the mobile game, and they had a crossover event with Street Fighter characters. So that's where this Ryu came from. He looks really good, and a little bit of a spoiler, that's where this Chun-Li came from as well. But going back to Ryu, I think this looks really cool. I always really liked the design of this Ryu here. My only complaint about this figure is he can't even hit a Hadouken. It's laughable. But it's mostly because of like his power shield right here. It hinders the articulation. He definitely has butterfly joints, and they could probably get a little bit more movement out of them if the shield wasn't there. But just where we are with this, maybe if they made it with like a softer plastic or something, he could have gotten some more range out of those butterfly joints. But it is what it is.
Yeah. I don't know. Would have had to, the freaking overlay would have had to have articulation in it to really.
True.
That's a wow design. If they had to do.
So you got the Ryu here. It looks really good. The effect parts are really tight because they really went the extra mile with the effect parts, and I think the effect parts, the effect. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, and I see Al right at the top showing love, not really laughing.
And like I was gonna say, just like this guy's saying right here, I think the fact that we're not getting unmasked heads with this, that extra little bit of budget probably went to getting these effect parts pretty on the nose. So it's pretty nice, man. I dig it. I think these look really cool. I think it looks great. The only thing is like Chun-Li, her she has like the extra deco on her power shield, but Ryu does not. It's a really weird choice. It's just funny. I don't understand what's going on, but it is what it is. Let's see. Fat Man Dude brings up a good point. I wonder if the new Jada Head Toys Ryu head will fit on that bad boy. Yeah, I mean, who knows?
Now you're really thinking. That's for damn sure.
That's it. Now you're cooking with gas, baby. Next up, I remember when Ryu was announced, everybody was like, "What about Chun-Li? What about Chun-Li?" And I'm like, there's no doubt in my mind that they're going to talk about Chun-Li within the week, and the very next day, they unveiled Chun-Li.
Have we seen this effect part before?
I don't know. I want to say no. I think they're all new. It's a nice effect part.
It is.
Call House confirming no, we have not. Hell yeah, dude. But yeah, this like all the effect parts are brand new. Every single one of them. It's very, very nice. The only complaint I have about this figure is they nerfed her thighs, and I'm fucking mad about it. But it is what it is.
Yeah.
You can't get everything you want.
It's never good to have baby thighs, Chun-Li. Never.
But you know, you take what you can get. This looks great. This to me looks way better than the Ryu. Like,
well, knowing Hasbro, they probably did that shit on purpose. The whole thigh thing. I mean.
Yeah, all right, we're going to pull up to the Hasbro booth whenever the next con is. Which one of you hates thickness?
Everybody's saying more
Marvel
thigh,
Legends team
more
is
thigh.
not going to be blamed.
But yeah, I mean, like, regardless of the thigh nerf, I think it's still a good looking figure. Both of these figures look incredible. I think they look really good. $35 is wild to me. I'm not paying $35 for this. This has a GameStop clearance written all over it, dude. Like
this figure looks like it's on clearance at GameStop right now.
I see the box shot again.
Yeah. Here it is, right here.
Oh, it's a closed box, right? Okay.
Yeah, closed box for both her and Ryu.
You know, I'm gonna keep saying it until hopefully somebody at Hasbro with any sort of decision-making power hears it. It's okay to make them closed box, but it's not okay to make it ugly. These don't look good. These boxes don't look good. Okay? Like, why does the Transformers boxes look so sick and epic? Like Marvel Legends and fucking, like, I guess Lightning Collection have like such boring, like, this is a Nerf gun box. Like, come on, man. What are you doing?
That's exactly what it looks like. Or like, I don't know, some really cheap toy.
Yeah, the boxes just don't look good. Like, okay, man, you don't want window, and for whatever reason, you don't want to make it like the Fortnite toys where you can at least see the figure even though there's no plastic. Fine, but make the box dope. Like, this sucks.
Yo, Cap Lives
Looks like a Beyblade box.
Cap Lives said the funniest shit. Shout out to the Power Rangers Instagram for posting, quote, "Parents pre-order now," end quote, in their stories.
No. Is it still up?
I don't know.
But if it is, you'd be able to click on it. Oh my god.
It said parents?
Parents pre-order now.
Oh my god.
Not them covering their ass. Just in case little Timmy gets a hold of the PayPal account.
Hold on, let's see. Let's check it out live. Let's see if they'll do it. All right, okay. Here we go. Parents, click the link to pre-order.
Oh my god. That's incredible.
I love it. I love it. Parents, click the link. Let's go. Parents, rise up. Boog, click the fucking link, dude. What are you doing?
Click the link. Parents specifically.
You love to see
Not
it.
too many parents buying that shit, Hasbro.
You'll love to see it. Yeah, we might as well stay on this Instagram. God, they got everything. All right. Next up, let's talk controversy, baby. Time Force Blue with bike. This
The
looks
double Gatling guns.
Yeah. Parents, pre-order now.
Parents, I hope you're at your computer.
Oh no, that's kind of dark, actually.
Yeah. This shit is the
Bro.
new Total Tank right here.
This guy's loaded to the fucking gills, huh? This is the real Rambo. What is going on?
Kepler says Time Force was about that action, and they definitely were. Time Force is, I think Time Force is probably, especially in the US version of Power Rangers, was like, that's when I think the show started to get like really good. Like it was they still had like kid shit. It's a show for kids, of course, but like I feel like they got away with a little bit more of like the Japanese storyline and stuff. A lot of stuff was like 1-to-1 recreations. And then Time Force also has like a lot of really sick, like cracked helmet scenes and stuff where you can see their faces through it. Sick. Time Force rules, dude. I love Time Force.
This is them hearing. This is the fucking Power Rangers team hearing about what's going on with DC and the no guns rule. I said, well, how about these fucking guns, buddy?
That's it. Which Nerf gun do you think this is a part of? Which 3D model they lift this shit from?
Oh yeah, that's gotta be some. That's gotta be some. Let me look it up right now. Nerf.
Or nothing.
For nothing.
What was
dude,
the premise behind Time Force?
What's the what?
They track down like people going in and out of the future and the past and shit like that.
Yeah, basically, it's just monsters and shit. And there's like this really cool storyline with this guy who wants to be a Time Force Ranger. His dad owns this big ass corporation, and he fucking hates Power Rangers. And his brother is like an elite Time Ranger or some shit like that. And it all comes to a head at the very end of the story. That's where he gets his mask cracked in half, and it's fucking sick. Bland Man also says Red Ranger dies at the beginning of this shit too. So it's a pretty great season. Like,
this gun is either the Nerf Vulcan.
Oh, for sure.
It's either the Nerf Vulcan or the Force V Twin. Looks like one of those. Crazy. I love that shit. I love the fact that all their fucking toys guns are just fucking Nerf guns. That's so fucking hilarious.
Kyle Howe's one of the greatest comments I've ever heard. I mean, the whole season is about the racism of how humans hate mutants because they look ugly in the future. Where's the lie? No lies detected. You want to get deep? Let's go.
Wow.
Not so subtle commentary.
Incredible. So there is, so here he is on the bike. There he is with the head sculpt right here. That early 2000s, late 90s? No, early 2000s. Hair.
Is that fucking Dante Bosco? Is that the Filipino king? It's like him. Rufio.
Is this Pinoy royalty? What's going on?
I swear that looks like him. I swear that looks like a young Dante Bosco.
Hell yeah, dude! This looks good. So, what did you say was going on between? What's the beef with this and GI Joe, Rick? What's really going on?
Yeah, this thing is a whole $10 cheaper. Might even be $11. It might even be $11 cheaper than the GI Joe with a fucking with a motorcycle.
Hey.
And you know they're both on Hasbro Pulse, I believe. So it's kind of nutty, kind of crazy.
This new Power Ranger things on Hasbro Pulse now? Oh, it sure as hell is.
Yeah, the bike is there.
Search Breaker.
Breaker? Okay. Well, let me pull this bike first.
$33.99.
Where you at? It's only $33? Holy shit. Oh my god.
It's not like this dude doesn't come with anything. He comes with swords, interchangeable head, the staff.
Yeah, he comes with shit. So interchangeable head.
Interchangeable heads. With the Dante head sculpt, like,
yeah.
This dude comes with a lot, and if you go to that breaker, it's like, I don't know.
All right, hold up. About to do it live. Fuck it, we'll do it live.
Do it live. This damn thing sucks.
Ooh, 41. There you go. Yeah, it's much.
41.
It is more expensive for sure. This
Yeah,
guy
and
doesn't
if you
come with
go
a
to
sword at
that,
all.
Oh my god.
He
And then if we go to-
he comes with the Nerf Vulcan. This is a Nerf Vulcan. There's no doubt in my mind.
Oh yeah, that's a fucking nerf. Yeah, and look, if you go to Baroness, if you type in Baroness, she's another character that comes with a bike. She's $44.99. Oh my god! See right there with the red bike,
Yeah.
Oh wow.
$44.99.
To be fair, this bike is fucking hideous. I hated this bike.
That makes it even worse. Even freaking worse. It is ugly though.
I kind of fuck with
You
this
know what?
bike.
You know what's crazy? People really love this bike. They love to use it on Black Widow and stuff like that. People really like this bike.
I kind of dig it. I don't know. I've been playing a lot of Cyberpunk lately, so maybe that's why I like
Okay, you're punking it.
it.
Punking it. Okay. Look at these accessories are nothing crazy. She's like, I don't know. Where's this
This alien from Arachnoid? What the fuck is going on back here?
where's this $11 coming from, huh? It's all in the snake there?
It's all in the snake, baby. It's the two golden
It's all in
guns.
the snake. Ride the snake, baby.
This is wild, dude. Yeah, and then this guy's only $33. I am shocked that this is $33 and a single Ryu and Chun-Li is $34. What is happening? What is happening?
Listen, we just saw the Cobra Trooper for 35.
That's
we just
true.
saw a freaking Ghost Rider for 30.
That's unreal. I
Like,
cannot
who-
believe this is so cheap.
Who's making these prices and who thought that we weren't gonna notice?
It's wild. Fat Man brings up Omega Ranger also came with his bike as well, and he was cheap too. He was like $30 or something like that. And he came with a whole ass vehicle. Granted, it only had one wheel, but still, it was a big ass bike.
Lightning Collection, they're dunking right now. I don't know.
And Lightning
sure.
Collection is usually on sale too. Maybe not as much now as it used to be. I remember the early days of this line, like it was on sale a lot. Especially on Amazon. Those Amazon exclusives, like Omega Ranger, that was an Amazon exclusive. That was on clearance a lot. The Psycho Ranger 5-pack was always on clearance. And now you can't find it for any less than $1. It's crazy. So yeah, man. It's wild.
It's nuts.
It's nuts, baby.
Yeah, just not. I don't know. The inconsistencies is fucking with me, man.
Yeah, it's crazy. Usually, this is where you can really tell like how fragmented like these teams are. You know, like every once in a while, like we always say like I wish these teams would like mingle a little bit more, share articulation, technology, and all that stuff. But like when it comes to this stuff, it's very clear that they're all different entities, and then even within their own teams, like this is 33, but single carded figures like Ryu and Chun-Li are 35, and it's wild.
It also kind of drives home the point that they're probably very competitive within.
True, they gotta be.
You know, so that's why they don't want to share and shit like that. Like this quite possibly just be a FU to the other brands from Lightning Collection. So the fans is kind of like really relaying that, but it's probably what they intended. Like, you know, like, look, we giving them all of this for this amount. Like, you know?
Yeah, this is crazy. This is like for just plastic alone per pound, like $1 per pound for this figure is crazy.
Yeah, somewhere in Arizona, Todd McFarlane is salivating.
Yes.
At the amount of plastic that we're seeing here.
That bike could definitely use some freaking, I don't know, dry brushing or some shit, but
Yeah, a little wash here or there wouldn't be the
just
worst thing in the world, huh?
the amount of plastic is crazy. You're right about that.
Hell yeah. So yeah, man, very excited for this for sure. Next up, they showed off this little feller right here. He kind of sort of leaked a little bit. The guy who does all the box art illustrations for the Lightning Collection. First of all, big shout out. If anything, Lightning Collection has an incredible like art direction when it comes to box art. Like, if there's one domestic line that I would like to keep all the boxes for, it'd be Lightning Collection, just because how good they look, like spined up and stuff. They look really good. But the guy who did all the illustrations put out this big like collage of all the portraits he did, and this dude was in it, and he had not been formally announced or anything like that. It was it's pretty crazy. So this is Wild Force Blue, and that's it. I don't have much to say. I didn't really fuck with this season. I'm sorry to Wild Force fans out there.
Yeah, I was not into. I don't think I was into Wild Force. I don't remember being into it. Oh, I guess fucking I didn't even know. I mean, I'm sure you knew. But that Time Force guy is Filipino.
I don't know where I was when all of these seasons were even happening. I'm like totally in the dark with all of these things. The only thing
Sure.
I know is Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, bro.
That's wild. This is fairly new. Quick correction. I'm thinking of Dino Fury Blue, not Wild Force Blue. Completely different Power Rangers. So just ignore fucking everything I just said.
No matter what, it's in Greek right now to me, so it doesn't even matter.
It's all good. It's all good. But I mean, this looks good. His head looks kind of like, I don't know what it is. Like when it comes to this season specifically, I always singled out the Blue Ranger because his head looked like a Star Wars helmet. Like just a weird Star Wars helmet. But I mean,
looks like the Cobra Trooper helmet. Pretty real.
But more teams, I'm down for it. I try and pick up almost every single Lightning Collection figure that comes out, just because I like Power Rangers. It's funny. I was talking to my wife earlier, and she was asking me about like, what are you guys going to talk about on the podcast tonight? And I was like, oh, there's a lot of Lightning Collection stuff and a lot of Power Rangers stuff, so we'll probably talk about that. And she was like, oh, that's cool. And I was like, usually when it comes to Power Rangers, it's literally just me talking, and then Rick will chime in too, because nobody else on the show fucks with Power Rangers. And Rebecca was like, do you fuck with Power Rangers? And I was like, where have you been for the last
Who
like,
are you? I don't know.
I was like, of course. But I mean, it's whatever.
Ever walk into my collection room, babe?
That's it. Come take a stroll, baby.
On the wild side.
But yeah, that being said, the reason I bring that up is because Silver Wild Force, another Wild Force figure came out, like the Wolf dude, Silver guy. Can you tell I didn't watch this season, but I'm kind of like just waiting. It's like on the fence. So I don't know. I might complete this team. It's out of all the teams that they've shown off so far, this is the one I'm least excited about, but it is what it is. So
5-member crew again?
Yeah, for sure. Lunar Wolf Ranger, says Warlock 1992. Thank you. And there's like this whole big fiasco with Lunar Wolf Rangers where like his deco was wrong in like a number of places. Like these stripes across his chest were wrong, and then like his boots had like weird deco issues on it, and you weren't really sure which one you got. Like they put out 3 different versions of that figure where the deco was wrong on all 3. So it is. Yeah, Kyle's saying there are 5 different versions you could get of that figure. Holy fuck. That's crazy.
Mamma mia, too many cooks.
That's it. Before we get to the greatest reveal of the week so far, we'll talk about some more stuff. They showed like Yellow Ranger a lot of love this week. They're putting out like her I guess deluxe Morpher. So that's pretty cool. They're doing a lot of these morphers. I know they've done pink so far. I'm pretty sure they've done other dudes. I think they showed off blue a while ago. Number one Power Rangers podcast.
Number one Power Rangers podcast.
But
Number one.
It's cool. Like, I have the old legacy one, like, that came with like everybody's power coins, and then I have like the green and white Ranger one that came out right after that, and like that's enough for me. I don't need to get like 5 of these things where they're all like different colors. That's too fucking much, dude. Kyle House says only pink so far, and the normal morpher too. All right, cool.
Yeah, I pulled a David Walton when that
Uh-oh.
Legacy morpher came out with all of the coins and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Went to my Walmart and it was like 100 of them, like in a 1999 spot. And I went up to check out and it rung up like it was something ridiculous. What was it, like $80 or something like that?
Yeah, they're expensive.
It was super expensive. I was like, hey, it says $20 back there. The lady was like, all right. Then she charged me $20. She was like, but she's like, I'll make this $20. You can't go back there and get more of them. I was like, damn it, you son of a bitch.
Got him.
I was like, all right. She's like, but if you would have had 2, I would have given you 2 at $20. Like, oh, thanks for letting me know. I fucked up. Thanks.
That's how they get you.
Fuck.
That's their little way of
you.
getting back at you, Rick.
Yeah, like, oh, you'll get the $20, but nothing more.
That's all they have, you know. That's all these retail workers have. I know from experience. I had very little when I worked retail, so. So they also showed off her roleplay weapons. These look really good. Like these new series of roleplay weapons that have come out look really tight. They showed off Red Ranger's sword, Blue Ranger's like spear thingy, and now they're showing off hers. I really hope that that you can eventually combine them to make like that the Power Ranger, the big weapon that they used for the finisher and the show and shit like that. It looks like that's what's happening. But this looks really good, dude. It looks really good. It's pretty on model as well, and it's cool that they all have these like light up effect type deals. Like they don't always look like this. It's all silver, but it does light up in the middle. So it's cool, dude. Feeling it. It's very nice. And then last but certainly not least is the best reveal of the entire week. I think I have to go back to Hasbro Pulse. It is... What the hell is going on? What the hell? All right, okay, hold on. Maybe it's on the website. It's gotta be. There it is. Fucking snizzard, baby. Let's fucking go!
Young Snizzy.
What is this? Oh my god, he's got snake legs and arms. What the?
This guy is made of snakes, dude. That's it. You thought you had snakes in your life? Holy fuck. Just get out. Get in line, baby.
If you thought the lizard wanted to turn everybody into fucking dinosaurs,
that's it.
Sauron,
yeah.
Boy, were you fucking sleeping on Snizzy.
Jason Lopez brings up something that I was about to bring up, and I was reminded of earlier this week. Snizzard, also voiced by Bryan Cranston, as well as the pig guy. Bryan Cranston just voiced a lot of Power Ranger villains.
Man, shout out to Walter White.
Yeah, shout out Walter White, baby.
This was from what season?
This is from the first season. This is episode 8, maybe. It was a Pink Ranger focused episode. At the end of the episode, she has to like use her power bow to like shoot this apple off this dude's head. It's all here, baby. The best thing about this dude. So earlier in the week, I was a little concerned about his legs. I wasn't sure if it had knee articulation, just because of the pictures they put out earlier. But it's very clear they at least have some knee articulation. So that was like my only qualm with this figure. And I've said it on the show before, but like when it comes to these fucking monsters that Lightning Collection puts out, they pull out all the stops with these monsters. Like the articulation on every single one of these is is really good, and more times often than not they pull out something crazy, some new crazy tech or some crazy like range of movement with these figures. The tamest one that's come out is Goldar and like Lord Zed and Rita Repulsa or whatever, but they weren't technically in this line of like of monsters like this. They weren't like deluxe figures. But the crazy thing that this guy has going on, see, is like his little snake bow. I mean, everything about this guy is made of fucking snakes. Like this is incredible. But his whole like body opens up and he becomes, check it out, a big fucking snake.
Oh my goodness.
With 2 little snake tongues.
That's it.
Double snake tongue, baby.
That's
Talk
it,
about
dude.
beating a dead horse here, bro.
It's crazy. Hey, you know what? This guy said I like snakes, and he fucking said it with his chest.
Unreal.
And a bendy wire tail. Let's go, baby.
Oh, man.
Oh.
Hey, look, this is only $33 too. You're getting all of this shit.
Oh, and you're getting a snake effect part or apple
They've got him
effect part?
fucking running. Look at this, man.
That's
He's
tight.
fucking sprinting.
Hell yeah.
Take that, Carl Lewis. Look at that.
There's your there's a Frieza death ball effect part right there. Let's go. Killing it. Look at the snake arms. I love it. Jake the Snake who? God damn. Let's go. This thing looks crazy. Look at this. Look how his fucking upper body opens up. This is, I never would have thought that they would like dive this deep into the catalog. Granted, like, you know, I think it's pretty clear now that they're going to be doing like villains from like the very first season. Like but I think it's safe to say that like some of these guys really aren't that crazy memorable. Like Snizzard is definitely the most D-list character that I think these guys have pulled out so far. I would say even a lot of people, I would say King Sphinx is like kind of recognizable. Like the most recognizable dude they've done so far is like Rapping Pumpkin or Pumpkin Rapper or whatever.
King Sphinx had a VHS cover.
That's true.
So-
Very true.
So he is somewhat recognizable and memorable because of that. Same with Pig.
Yeah, I take that
and
back.
Pumpkin Rapper.
I think Pig is the most recognizable villain that they've done so far in this line. I think so for sure. And I think they kind of went in the direction where they're just going to do like villains from early episodes. But like I don't think like Snizzard is iconic enough, but Pudgy Pig for sure. And King Sphinx, like you said, kind of iconic, but like Pumpkin Rappers is a little bit there, but Eye Guy, I mean, Eye Guy's cool. Like,
And Snizzard?
don't get it twisted. Like, I love all of these, but like when it comes to like being iconic, like Eye Guy and the fish dude, maybe that was like a Billy episode, but like I don't know. It is whatever.
Yeah, I remember the Eye Guy for sure.
Okay. You know, everybody's different.
I mean, we got this guy opening up his mouth to be a fucking Mighty Max playset. Something else. It's something else, man.
Hell yeah, dude. So, yeah, dude. Like I think it's great that they're leaning so hard into just this weird catalog of characters. Like, I think especially for people that haven't really watched like especially Mighty Morphin in a long time, really go back and look at that catalog of villains. Some of the craziest designs you've ever seen in your life. Like, there's a book. It's so expensive. I wish I'd pre-ordered it when it came out, but there's a Sentai book where it's like it's just concept art and production photos of villains and the suits they made for them. It's the sickest book I've ever seen in my life. But hell yeah, that's it. That does it for MMPR.
That's what's up.
Or Lenny
On
Clip.
top.
That's it. Well, I mean, there's McFarlane. We'll save that for a little bit. Let's talk Mezco real quick. Let's channel Fabio. Let's look to the skies and let's talk Mezco, baby. The only thing that Mezco really did this week was they put their pre-order up for Golden Age Batman.
Caped Crusader edition.
That's it. You had put up a little update video talking about this. What do you think, Boog?
I passed on this. I don't need this. I passed on the first version, which was basically the one that was packed in with Two-Face. Even though I did kind of want that classic kind of Two-Face or whatever, but yeah, I don't know. When I did the update video, it was still up for pre-order. I'm surprised it actually finally sold out and waitlisted or whatever. But yeah, a lot of people just got a kind of like sour taste in their mouth in terms of Mezco and all the pre-orders that are out and haven't converted yet. And a lot of people don't really like the Ken area, especially on the unmasked.
Yeah, the unmasked head it's so weird that it's so much bigger than the masked head. It's like it's really strange.
Wow.
A lot of people were pissed off today too because this wasn't the only piece of Mezco news.
Yeah.
What is it?
Man, they announced like 20 figures being pushed back today. Really bad.
Shit.
It's the end of the month, huh? Yeah.
Jestro went from August to December. The Vigilante pack went from August to January. Justice League 2-pack went from September of this year to March of next year. Halloween 2 went from September to January of next year. Fantastic Four went from September to March of next year. Alien figure went from October to December. The Nautilus crew went from August to February. Fucking Wave Rider shit went from October to February. Bishop went from October to January. Predator went from October to December. Conan the Conqueror is now in January of next year. Previously October. Barbarian Booster Kit, same thing. Previously October, went to January. Roadblock was supposed to be November, now February. Mr. Freeze went from November to February. Morbius, November to January. Superman, November to February. Green Goblin, February of next year to all the way to May of next year. So it's
Damn.
fucking a
So
lot.
basically, nothing is coming out for the rest of this year.
Yeah, like if anything comes out, it's all gonna be Rumble Society stuff because there's no way. I can't think of anything that was supposed to come out this year that wasn't pushed back.
We're about to be in September in a couple days, so I mean, there's only what 3 months left: October, November, December. Yeah, well, September, October, November, and December. So 4 months basically. But yeah, that means nothing else. Yeah, like you said, it'll probably just be their in-house shit if something else comes out. That's wow.
It's pretty fucking nuts.
That's wow. But yeah, that was a lot of the comments. Not only on my video, but also when I posted this up on Instagram too, that a lot of people were just like, I'm like, not fucking with ordering anything else from Mezco right now until some other things convert or whatever. And then they went ahead and put up the pre-order for this shit and then waited a couple days and told you about everything that's gonna get pushed back more. That's wow. Wow.
Yeah, man. I'm in the same boat. I don't feel comfortable pre-ordering this stuff anymore. Like, I have no.
Is that what's going on? Is Mezco gonna collapse under its own weight? Is that what's happening? Are they not?
It's just so strange. Like these delays are too far now. They've gone too far. There's too many of them, and there's too many figures that people have been waiting for years now that still haven't come out. I just don't trust this brand. I'd rather pay $20 to $40 over retail when it comes out years from now than to be losing on all these NRDs. Shit adds up. I have like 10 figures that are supposed to come out in a year, all at the NRD of like $20 some.
Yeah.
Shit adds up, man.
Yeah, basically.
That's part of the fun, though, Rick. Like,
that's the funnest thing. It's the funnest part.
Yeah, it's
Um,
wild. Uh,
I think the other thing that people were like really upset with in terms of Mezco is just the lack of communication too. Like it's not even like really any explanations as to what's going on. You know, we got the one interview from Mr. Mez. I guess that was last year. That was last year, right?
Yeah, with Paige.
Right. So it wasn't really much insight into what the delay situation is during that time, if I remember correctly. But yeah, there's no communication. There's nothing happening. You know, they don't have somebody that's on the circuit, allowing interviews or talking at cons or anything like that to give you any type of update. So it feels a little more personal. You know, it's like the same situation with Hasbro and those increases and shit. But at the very least, at least Hasbro has some type of communication with the fans, even if they refuse to talk about funny shit. But at least they do have communication with the fans.
Or even if I understand, maybe you don't want to do those interviews because you're afraid something can be said that can't be taken back, or you don't want an interview where you just keep telling somebody like, I can't answer that. Okay, fine, but release a statement, let people know like, hey man, we're working hard, shit is just not coming up right, like, or something. Even if you don't want it back and forth, just give us something, say something. It really sucks.
Yeah. So I guess Fabio's probably the only one out of us that pre-ordered this, right?
Yeah, I was going to, but like you said, I just right when I've been wanting this figure. Everybody knows I've been wanting that blue version. Right when I was gonna pre-order, I was like, man, I'm better off just paying up for that blue version and knowing that I'm gonna get the figure when I pay for it.
Right.
And pre-ordering this, and this shit says October, but like, there's no guarantee this shit is coming in October.
because it's not. It might. I don't
Exactly.
know.
I'm saying, man, like, we can't trust anything that these guys say.
Curious. Shit be on pre-order with Mezco so long, I forget about it. But I'm curious to see if if I was bullshitting or if nothing else is really going to come out this year. I mean, like you said, this says October, but is there anything out of those 20 damn figures that you just mentioned, close to 20, that you might have missed that is supposed to be slated for next month or December? I gotta look at my pre-orders now. I'm curious.
Yeah, I mean, they say Destro this year. They say that Vigilante pack, Halloween, Alien, but like, I don't believe that shit. I don't believe any of this. Like, there's no way I believe any of this is coming out.
Fabio
Um,
is watching the podcast right now, beating on the screen of his phone like Matthew McConaughey in Interstellar right now.
He is
No,
fucking,
no.
he's fucking livid. No, I don't care that they're taking long to release it. I don't care.
That's part of the fun. I love paying for these figures 2 years in the past. It's like I'm getting a free figure right now.
I don't even think about it. I don't even think about it. I don't even think about the things that I don't have. Why would I think about it?
I love it. If you can't say anything nice, don't say it at all.
It's out of my control. Why would I even think about it? Who cares?
We love you, Fabio.
you guys forgot one of his most important lines about. Well, if it's your only line that you collect, then it's okay.
Is it okay? Well, I don't know. Maybe I don't know. That's something I can't speak to. Earlier, Zaystro brought up something really great. He brought up, where is it? Where's that comment? He brought up something I was thinking earlier in the week too. The blue works so much better for this particular buck. The spraying art style doesn't really fit this colorway, and I wholeheartedly agree. Like, usually I really like gray and black Batman stuff, but like when I think of this buck and this mold, like it's Brave and the Bold all the way, and I can't see it as anything else. So it's a little odd here,
Yeah, that's another thing that stopped me, because that blue one, I don't know, you could find it for like $130. And right when I was gonna pre-order this, I was like, man, I should just pay the $130 and know that I have that blue figure. and not have to fucking wait for this guy to show up next September.
Rick, it'll be like Christmas. It'll be like a gift from your past self. It's basically a free figure, right?
Essentially, I'm treating future Rick.
That's it.
Future Rick is going to thank me for this.
Treat yourself 2024.
Treat yourself to 3 years from now.
I found one. It looks like Ghost Rider is supposed to ship before this year is over.
Insane.
This guy's a whole bike, so I don't believe it.
All right. So it's October, December 2022. And yeah, I don't know. This is the Ghost Rider year, right? It's supposed to come out this year.
Burden Box does bring up the blue one actually did come out on time. So I mean it's possible for these things to ship on time. It's just it's in a world where you have delayed your Keaton Batman for 2 years. I cannot imagine putting out another Batman pre-order. That's wild to me.
Yeah, that is very like that is like in your face. Yeah, that's tough.
And it's just so strange because, like I said, if they just release a statement like, "Hey, man, this figure, it's not going the way we thought. Like, this is going to take a lot more work than we want. Be patient. Know that we're not screwing around. Like, this thing is getting worked on. Thanks." Like, what would that cost them? What would that email cost them? I don't understand. At the very least, people. I've seen people in the comments before say, "Well, Hot Toys delays their stuff all the time." And yeah, but Hot Toys, like, they even have the sculptors and like the master painters, the people that work on the clothes. They update their personal Instagrams and Twitter with updates on like, hey, this is taking longer because I completely redid the face, or this is taking longer because I completely redid the clothes. And I can't say the same for this company. It kind of sucks.
One. It's wild. The one thing I will say about this Batman, I love this picture right here. I commented on your post, Boog. I don't know if you saw it. The way he's posed in here reminds me of like a toddler standing in your doorway telling you they just threw up.
Threw up.
Oh my God.
Flew up.
Just like that.
This is either the toddler letting you know that he just threw up, or you watching your nephew and him walking into the room going, "Where's my mom?"
Oh my God. Oh man. Hey, hopefully this ships on time. You never know. What does he come with? Nothing. What the fuck?
Nothing, brother. He doesn't come with shit. He comes with absolutely nothing.
Oh no.
He comes with like 3 batarangs that aren't tethered.
Why is he $95? You guys are fucking up, dude.
That's why I just thought like, I could get one that actually represents Brave and the Bold colors, like a few, like $20-$30 more, and I can have it right now. Like,
this is pretty tight right here.
but I love that mask.
Yeah, this is pretty tight, but this completely hides everything that makes the sculpt look unique. This just looks like a regular Batman to me. Hey, you know what? I'm happy for Fabio. That's where I'll stand. He throwing the fucking potted plant at you? Oh, that's Joker's head. My fault.
That's Joker's head.
I was like, yo, what is that?
I was like, what the fuck?
Like he was throwing like a weed nugget or something. Like,
yeah, I was like, what the fuck? This guy's got the stems and seeds out here. What the fuck?
Get out of here, you dirty doper.
Yeah, your jazz cigarettes. Out of here. You don't want none of this shit, man. Turn around, Dewey.
Take this fucking wabi-sabi.
That's crispy.
Oh man. Oh, Fat Man hit us with 2. He said Mezco needs to do what NECA does and email me. A simple email, you know?
very least, you know.
This is
Ooh.
crazy.
Yeah,
This looks like a goon that screams, "It's the bat!" Like it literally looks like the dudes he beats up. What the fuck is going on?
Real.
This is fucking police officer Joe Swanson.
This is Tony Calzone.
All he needs is one of those like freaking, I don't know, wool hats with the brim. What do
Yeah,
you call
for
it?
sure. It truly does. Oh my god. Yo, I've been watching a lot of Chopped lately. Whenever somebody walks in with one of those hats and Chopped, I always turn to my wife and we look at each other and we both go, "He looks like he'd wear a fucking hat like that." Oh shit.
Oh my God. It's always funny when you watch Chopped and you know immediately who thinks they're really good and aren't going to do shit.
Oh yeah, because they come in with
It's
a
always
fucking
the best.
crazy hat on.
I've been a chef for 34 years. These guys
Oh, I
got
love
nothing on me. And he's the first one out.
The first one out. I don't necessarily agree with the judges. I wash my hands of this. Fucking storms out.
Yeah. These
I
guys,
think you're wrong,
these
but I'll
guys-
leave.
Listen, at the end of the day, they said they love the food. But they didn't like the plating. Sorry. Like, that's always the best. When it's the plating and then they act like it's not their fault. Oh,
You
they said
just-
the food was great. I can't believe they gave it to the guy with the shrimp burger.
Yeah. Oh, always putting someone else down on their way out. One final fuck
Oh yeah,
you.
that's always the best. I guess the guy with the shrimp burger could do it, but because I had a hair on my plate, it's game over. Huh?
Just because I sweated into this thing in the 11th hour constantly. Yeah, I guess not, huh?
Or oh man, or even worse is when they don't notice that they're bleeding.
Oh yeah, when they cut themselves. Oh my god.
Then when they're plating it, just letting you know you bled into the fucking pork. Get out of here.
It's supposed to be like that.
Well, this is ceviche. What was I supposed to know?
Yo, Fat Man said, "Look up Robert Zadar. That sculpt is him for sure, and he ain't
Look up
lying."
Robert.
Oh,
Oh my god!
that
Is
should be
this the kid
worth
from
the work
Mask?
over the years. Look at that shit.
Who is this? But it's
Is this
him.
your champion?
The bat?
It's the bat. Yeah, for sure.
Oh, look him up there from Last Action Hero up there. You
That's
scroll past him.
crispy.
Another really odd looking dude with a bald head right there.
Oh yeah, there he is. Last Action Hero. What a movie, huh? What a flick. All right, we talking about Mezco for way too long.
Oh yeah, Mezco is this is it. I don't really even like the way this this cape looks either. I don't know why they went with the leathery like material. I don't know. It looks like they tried to go back to the original Batman that they released in terms of how the material on the bodysuit looks. Like
Yeah.
that first 112 collective
The
figure,
Dark
which
Knight
I think
Returns one. Yeah.
Mr.
The one
Mez,
that-
Mr. Mez walked into the planning room, was like, "Make me another '60s Batman, but make him say Leather Daddy." That's what they came with.
I want something that
That's what they
says
came with.
"Dad likes leather." I threw up. I fucking love this picture, dude. By some grace of God, if this guy finds himself in my collection, it's posed like this, and I'm printing out a cutout that says "I threw up."
And all you gotta do is go to your nearest Hobby Lobby and buy a doorway. Come over.
I'll steal it.
Oh, there we go. I'll get my friend to steal it for you. Put it on his Instagram.
This is hella Photoshop. This
Yeah,
head
I mean,
was
a lot
not
of
in here.
a lot of it is actually.
This is terrible.
That's wildin'. One quick thing before we move on to third party, which is our last little tidbit, is I did miss 2 figures for Lightning Collection. How could I forget? Right here. Finally, we're completing Go Busters. I have no idea what this shit is called in America. Beast Morphers. Which is what they debuted the line with. They debuted the line with Beast Morphers Red, I believe. And it's just really cool that we have the core 3 now. It's really sick. I'm very excited.
That's
And
fantastic.
that's that. I think I've been waiting for this one for a very long time. Still waiting for silver, says Fat Man. Fuck, dude. I'm an idiot. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Shit. Whatever. And then Dino Fury Blue? I don't fucking know. I want to give a big shout out once again to Alexis Lim. He sent me the Black Ranger from this team because like here in America it was like a Target exclusive. I said it on the podcast a while before, but like I saw one at Target forever ago, and I was like, "Did I get this?" And I was like, "You know what? Nah, I'm okay." And then apparently he just shot up in price. So big shout out to Alexis. He killed it. Sent me one. Can't thank him enough. Dino Charge, fake fan, revoke his Ranger card. Fuck you, capitalist. Oh man.
What's going on with Power Week and all they do is show red, yellow and blue, huh?
Hey, what? Hey, you know?
All the reveals they're all yellow and blue.
Am I bugging or do the arms on that make it look really long?
Oh, you're right. Yeah,
Damn, that's the.
I
long
think it has a
arm of
lot
the
to do
law.
with like his gloves being long too.
Maybe.
No glove, no love. You know
And
it.
it is kind of like an illusion too, with the hands being right next to the.
True. Yes. This shit is a real page puncher right here. Damn.
Right. I saw those in Forbidden Planet this week, actually.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you saw Superman with boulder hands, huh? Biggest hands in the game.
You know what? We completely skipped over McFarlane. I don't even know
That's
what
only one. That's only one thing.
Oh, it is?
They have a lot of things, but only one of them is even worth mentioning, and it's just
it's
that
this
display
piece of
kit,
shit?
That thing. That's it. Comes in
This
like a
looks-
special display box with a roof scene, and it has lights and
What
sound.
is going on with that tour? Bro?
This is so ugly, man. Look at those butterfly joints that won't work in any way, shape, or form.
You know what? Shout out to whoever's most recent person taking pictures of the McFarlane shit, because they are like really working hard.
Yeah, they really are.
Look at the top comment.
Gold label means nothing. Human bones guy. Hell yeah! What a username.
Human bones guy.
I love it.
Speaking the truth.
This is crazy. Like, what were they looking at? He don't look like this.
Yeah, and one of the other top comments, inaccurate. Yeah, this doesn't look like it.
It's like the whole top half was scaled up like 0.5, like half, just by half, and it's just way larger than the rest of the figure.
Is that other comment out there, 2 more repaints, plus this isn't even the original design from the animated series. They keep using the New Adventures version. No, yeah, you know that the art style changed up a little bit between, Batman the Animated Series and the New Adventures and shit.
Yeah, so. Very true. And then it also changed up a little bit when they were doing Justice League Unlimited stuff too.
Right.
So I mean, and then McFarlane changed it himself when he started sculpting this shit.
And this thing has to be expensive because it comes with a roof base and it has lights and shit.
Oh man,
thick. It comes like a big lightning.
It comes in a big ass box where you press the button and the lightning strikes and it like shines on it.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, Fabio did share that. Yeah. Here it is.
All of that for $20, huh?
Look at all this plastic.
I said, "Fuck that! This is not windowless. This is the biggest window."
It's a wraparound. It's not even posed like the title card. What the fuck?
I'm interested to see the base, at least.
I think you can kind of see it on the back when he just flipped it there, but yeah, it's not.
What the fuck is he? What banquet hall is he in? What is it?
You guys ready for this? Look at this fucking bam, 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 bam. Yeah, he's in some fucking hotel room. He's like in the Sheraton.
This is a
buffet
Radisson
room.
for sure. It's not even the Sheridan.
This is the Radisson. Sure.
Crispy.
Right next to the Chili's.
Yeah, right next to the Chili's. That man says the McFarlane photographer is sweating bullets waiting to get more figures to photograph. He's like, bro, please, I can't lie anymore with these pics.
Can you slow down the releases, please?
I look like a freaking card shark or some shit.
This barely looks like it. Oh my god.
Does that say bitch?
Where?
What is that signature?
What
What the
is
fuck
that?
is going on there? I don't know what the fuck that's supposed to say. What the
Yours
hell?
truly, bitch.
Yours truly, bitch. Love always, bitch. That's what it looks like it says. I don't know.
This guy is really working hard, dude. Big ups to whoever did this.
Yeah, I wish we knew because he deserves it. Because look at this.
He do.
If I remember correctly, I mean, I don't remember the dude's name, but they recently, like, roll out with this new person or whatever.
Yeah.
Somebody sent the information and showed me his Instagram or whatever.
I do remember, yeah, for sure. We talked about it a little bit. You're in for a shock.
Oh man.
Let's go. See, I mean, like, this stuff is tight, dude. Like, I think this stuff is really
That's
cool.
Crispy.
I don't like the whole process and stuff. These are dire structure staples right here, baby.
Yeah, basically, this is literally it's been the tactic for quite a while.
What's going on here? What is this? Okay. A little barbed wire? Interesting. Yikes. The figure is the least impressive part of this whole video. Oh, here we go. Love to see it.
Damn, this dude's got a sparkler?
2. You're in for a
That's
shock.
dope.
You're in for a sparkle. Hell yeah.
He added them blue instead. Smart.
Strobe warning. Oh, here we go.
This is just it's only Todd McFarlane to make a figure everyone's been asking for years and pick the version nobody likes.
Yeah, right? What is going
only
on?
Todd picked the version that was panned when the new 52 happened that nobody was into, except for me because I'm an obsessive person. But yeah, only Todd. Yay.
Oh, Pock Photo says that's Bruce Timm's signature.
He signs it like bitch. I don't do. You can't look at that and tell me that doesn't say bitch on it, man.
How does it say Bruce or Tim?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on, man. That doesn't look like Bruce Timm.
Bruce Timm got blackmailed since fucking Batman. Oh shit.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. BX Star Works, the man of the myth, hit us with $10. Thank you so much, my friend. Fat Man hit us with 2 more, saying, does McFarlane think everybody has a hunchback? I mean, assumingly so. What
Man,
is with
they
this
do.
got milk mustache looking ass Adam West
That's
Batman?
totally. I think
That's
that's
Alfred.
totally what it is. Oh, it's Alfred. Yay.
There it is.
That's
Kyle Ford. Looks like Bruce had himself a glass of milk. I thought this was a got milk Batman. I thought it was too.
No, that's what it's going to be used as. People
Oh,
going
for
to just
sure.
be a milk prop, and there you have it.
Ripping lines of cocaine. Yeah, for sure.
Or that. Yeah, or that.
How do you think he came up with the Batusi?
Hey, big shout out to All Nights. Oh my God, McFarlane making dreams come true. You know what? I am happy for you. Truly, without any cynicism. I'm happy some people out there actually love this stuff.
That's right.
That's what it's all about. I thought it was Booger Sugar Batman at first.
And then look at Plastic Princess Collection was pissed.
So
Underrated
Todd will
comic.
make this, but not a 66 Batgirl. Okay, then tell him. Tell him.
Princess.
There it is. That Mr. William brings up a good point. Why wouldn't he just make a static from that new Milestone relaunch? Yeah, like, he's all about making the newest hottest shit. I'd love it if they made a static in like his newest look. I love that run. It's so cool.
Crazy. It's just so strange because this new 52 static, it had such a small run because people just were not happy with it. I don't really know why he chose that version to make. I think it only lasted the year. It only had like one collected volume. I think it was like 7 or 8 issues or something like that.
Yikes.
I'm still gonna buy it just because I'm a fucking whore for Static Shock. Don't get me wrong, but
I'm still gonna buy it.
I'm still gonna buy it, but I'm not gonna be happy about it.
All right. Last thing is third party. Real quick. We talked about this a couple of weeks ago. I think a week or 2 ago, when they showed off this picture. I guess these are just production line samples of Demoniacal Fit, basically making their own version of the SDCC exclusive from last year. Maybe it was New York Comic Con. I don't know which one it was. It was one of them. But doing the full rollout now. Why they spread it out over 9 posts. This is crazy. But here you go. It's basic. It's literally the exact same thing. And this is a great way to save $250, I guess. This guy goes for mad money on the aftermarket, and you can just get the Demoniacal Fit, and you're set, dude. Like,
does Bandai not check their factory?
Right? Like,
what the fuck's going on? This is a 1-to-1.
It's crazy. Like, Demoniacal Fit is getting it. Like, when you really think about where they started with that Ginyu versus where they're at now, just in terms of like tech and like just emulating the art style, it's crazy. They've really been on quite the journey.
Yeah, man, this is shot for shot remake.
It's to the point where like they have to be stealing molds or like render files or something, or
like when the factories close, they send in people to fucking keep molding.
It's like
what's going on?
It's got to be something. Like, at first I thought that they were like maybe they were getting the figure, breaking them down, and then scanning them with like an extremely high resolution 3D scanner, like the kind that like dentists use and stuff, and then just cleaning up the 3D model that comes out of it. But like, it is the same shit. Cap Lives, a sweet summer child, asking, how hasn't Bandai shut this down by now? Isn't this illegal?
Man, it's so crazy. Like out in China, bro, shit is lawless.
Yeah,
you'll never find these dudes. You'll never find them. These dudes are ready to pack up everything on a fucking moment's notice and move to another factory on another fucking side of China. These people are so impossible to find. Takara / Hasbro, they've been trying to find all these third-party Transformer makers and the guys that bootleg their masterpiece figures for decades now. It's impossible. It's just so hard. And even when you do find them, like, a country where you can pay off a police officer or a judge and they won't try you, like, fuck, like, what can you do? It's rough.
Yeah, absolutely. It is. It's crazy rough. It's wild out there, man. No rules in China. So.
Oh no! Especially when you go into fucking mainland China, this fucking game over. There's no way.
Oh yeah.
I'll never find anybody out there. I was just in the picture. I don't know if you saw what that was about.
Which one?
The chat. I don't know.
Oh yeah, I know exactly what that is. I'll cover that real quick.
Oh, yeah.
So I know about this because Customizer Extraordinaire QQ Lam He's done a whole bunch of cool stuff. He's the guy that made that Future Gohan kit that I reviewed last year. He's also working on a couple of different stuff. He did his own like Super Saiyan 3 Goku head and stuff. This guy's a fucking machine. He posted that his friend, Char 1997, what year were you born in? Is is working on this okay, spoilers. Beast Gohan kit. This looks really good. This looks fucking crazy. But of course, these are just renders. Who's to say what they'll look like when they come out? But I mean, if his quality is anything like PQ Lom's quality, like, then it's over, dude. This looks really good. I love it. But everybody is like scrambling to make Beast Gohan custom heads and stuff. Like, Bandai is going to announce either a whole new figure for Beast Gohan or another figure that comes with a Beast Gohan head within the next 3 months tops. There's no way they're not going to do that.
Yeah, there's people right now are like under the assumption that that's it for superhero, but I don't think people understand how big this movie is.
Yeah, it's huge.
It did so crazy at the American box office, not to mention obviously the Japanese box office and other places in Asia. This shit is gonna get figures fucking ever.
Yeah, forever.
For real.
I think so.
All I'm hoping is that we get a fucking Piccolo in his Red Ribbon Army uniform.
Oh, let's go. Can't wait.
Hoping for, 'cause I mean, obviously we're gonna fucking get him when he's fucking orange. I forget the name of the fucking form. What is it?
Would you believe it? Orange Piccolo.
Orange Piccolo. There we go. I knew it. I knew I wasn't tripping. I was like, isn't it Orange Piccolo? I was like, no, it'll be something Super Piccolo or something fucking. Yeah, like all of that stuff is gonna get made, but that Red Ribbon Piccolo, man, if that happens, and then we get like interchangeable back plates, so it can be a different number and we can army build. Oh my Jesus!
Nice.
Lose my mind.
So, digging through the comments, apparently these will be available on 5K Toys once they're ready.
Oh, say less. We're
Sick,
fucking eating, bro.
Sick,
We're
dude.
good.
What a time to be alive for like third-party Dragon Ball. Like, again, like thinking back to Demoniacal Fitz Ginyu, like who would have thought that we would be here within 5 years? This is unreal. It's unbelievable.
Not me.
Not me. Hey, look at us. Who would have thought, huh?
Look at us.
Not me. The last thing I do want to bring up is something you shared, Rick, right? These little boys.
Yes,
you talked about these guys, baby.
Look at them.
Axe
Fucking-
Toys, Dino Wave 1.
That's cloth goods dinos.
Uh-oh. Loincloth in the mix. These look great.
And when you keep going, like, and when they're without their armor, they're even crazier. Like, they're even more posable.
Whoa!
You see that?
I didn't expect this to be so nicely articulated. Wow.
Whoa, look at this. Goddamn.
Yeah, this shit is nuts.
Where did this guy go? Hell yeah, dude. Kind of give me like Lusty Argonian vibes right now, but that's a conversation for another time.
How much are these supposed to be?
I don't know. Damn, I don't. Let's figure it out. I'm sure they're on 5K Toys, huh?
You're wondering how much they are?
Yeah, how much are they?
I think they're $70.
70? That makes sense.
They're like a $20 non-refundable thing, I think.
Oh yeah, $20 non-refundable.
Put up the Metal Slug boys there too. Fantastic.
For sure. $54.99 plus shipping when it comes out, so $74. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, 70. I knew it. It's like 70.
A lot. That's a lot of scratch, huh? A lot of scratch. But I mean, safe to say they look good, huh?
Yeah, it looks real good. I'm curious.
They're impressive, man.
Oh, what the hell is going on here? It's their
Oh,
catalog.
they got like a fucking.
Yeah, Fing Fang Foom. What the fuck is going on?
Who is this?
The international who's who of just
this is
random
like
shit.
It's like an illegal catalog, huh? This is like finding your uncle's porn.
Wait, isn't this illegal?
Isn't this a Marvel Legend figure that was made 10 years ago?
I love it. You
Yeah,
love to see
and
it.
one product shot, it looked like some of that big grass from Hobby Lobby.
There it is.
Boycott Hobby Lobby. Yeah, this is a Michael's Hobby Lobby A.C. Moore special right here. Rest in peace to A.C. Moore.
It's supposed to use a different color shrubbery in the back there to
They
really
should've.
highlight the photo, though. Come on.
Should've
See,
made it
more
pop,
doesn't
huh?
exist anymore?
Pretty much an hour right there. What's
Yeah.
going on?
That's it. Rookie mistake.
Get it. Learn.
That's it. You want to take a look at these little Metal Slug guys? We talked about these a little bit. These guys look good.
Yeah, they look fun as fuck.
I like Metal Slug, not enough to drop.
No, yeah, like that's the problem. Like I don't love it enough. But these look sick.
Yeah, these look great. Very stylized, very, very clearly the Metal Slug art style. Very good. All right. All right, bye. Hey, welcome to the after show. How's it going? We talked a little bit about movies and TV at the beginning of the show. You guys want to talk about a little bit more?
Yeah, none of you guys watch She-Hulk, huh?
No, I don't. My week has been pretty wild.
Very hectic. Yeah.
Just in terms of work, like the shop I work at is pretty small. It's a larger company, but we work at another location where we just do large format signs and stuff. And our shop only has like 4 employees. It's me who does all the sign fabrication and stuff. Well, I guess there's 5 of us. There's me that does like the sign fabrication, another guy that works up front and does like all the printing for the large format stuff on like 4x8s and whatnot. Then we have 2 installers and a guy that works like in like the garage and like does like maintenance stuff and whatever. All like 3 dudes have been out with COVID since basically last Thursday. So it's just been me and one other dude at work. So we're having to like constantly pick up the slack for these guys. So I've just been doing I've been out of my comfort zone all week at work. So I've been doing installs and stuff I haven't been doing as I first started working there. I was telling my wife earlier today, I did this install. I went to like this waterfront park and they have like sculptures there. And there's like little plaques that we made that go under each sculpture. And I was switching out one and I had to take apart this plaque. And behind the plaque was like a whole colony of ants. And this was like between like a plaque and like a brick, like pedestal. Right. And I was like, that's so wild that like a colony of ants was just made their home in this sign. I pull the sign out and like all these ants like fall out like a big pile of ants. There's a guy with a fucking leaf blower like 10 feet away from me and he is about to blow all these ants like right on me and I'm like, whoa, you gotta stop. It's pretty wild. So
damn, that would have fucking sucked.
Yeah, I maybe would have quit. But
you know what, man?
all that being said, that's the reason I haven't watched She-Hulk. I just come home and I take a shower and I go to sleep. What'd you think of this week's episode, though, huh?
Dude, it was dope. It was awesome. I really liked it. It's so hard trying to think of like what do I say without spoiling anything. It was really good. This series is fun. It's well written. I fucking like it, man.
Hell yeah.
I'm excited.
It getting that review bomb sucks.
I saw the first like 3 or 4 minutes or whatever, and it looked like it was shaping up to be a cool episode. So I'm excited to check it out.
Yeah, this last episode,
That's crispy.
like very subtly led into a lot of things. So it's a lot of questions. Like what's gonna happen with this? Like, and who the fuck was this guy? And what does this thing say? Like,
Hmm.
I mean, I'm sure you guys all saw that Easter egg.
Yeah, I saw that.
Everybody's going around, yeah. Wolverine is alive somewhere in the MCU.
Oh.
Fucking somewhere out there.
Love of the game hit us a 5. He said the Caillou model 112 scale Nightmare Joker looks really good. They're officially licensed too. Really hope it comes out looking great. I had literally
Great,
never heard of
great.
this until this exact moment.
Let's look it up.
Here he is.
Oh man, I wish I didn't hate this Joker because that looks good.
The officially licensed is pretty crazy. The likeness is just don't. Hey, you know what? Love of the game. I love you, brother. This don't really look like Jared Leto. right here, yes. A little bit right here. This I don't know. This right here looks good. I'll say that. Yeah, let's go. Not so much of this. I have a
Looks
friend.
like Fabio.
Evil Fabio.
Yeah, this is evil Fabio right there.
I have a friend who basically looks exactly like this, and I always see my friend's face whenever I see this version of Joker. It's my cross to bear. Batman says it's Fabio as he gives an anime fact.
Oh my god. We're all taking the place of stunned Batman. Man, the fact that this is first party, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's great. It's wild seeing how 112 scale soft good figures have like blown up over the last like 3 or 4 years.
Whoa, what are we doing here with Orange Hands McGee, huh?
He has orange hands, huh? Doesn't he?
He's got creamsicle hands.
He do.
Do you like that in the movie?
Yeah, he has like those weird gloves on.
Okay, then it was just a stupid decision by Zack Snyder. Surprise.
Are you talking about visionary Artur Zachary Snyder? I don't think so. No trigger discipline. It's rough. I don't like
I ever
it.
tell you guys that I met that guy?
Zachary Snyder or Nightmare Joker?
Zack Snyder. Me and Emiya and Brian were
of course it's
out
you three.
We were waiting out in the Hall H line at San Diego Comic-Con, and dude, this guy pulled up in fucking Ben Affleck's Batmobile. We were like, oh shit, the Batmobile. We were just like, oh cool, must be a stunt driver. Oh man, out jumps fucking Zack Snyder, and he threw us all t-shirts. He took like selfies with me and Brian and KO. Then he left, and we were like, oh man, that was fucking crazy. It was before any of his movies came out. And then his movies came out, and then we were like, man, this sucks.
You hate to see it, huh?
Hate to see it.
It's halfway to the top of the hour. You want to do plugs and get out of here? We basically talk TV and movies at the top of the show, huh?
Yeah, we handled that out the gate.
Just a friendly reminder. We've been looking at some shots here from the Articulated Comic Book Art Instagram. So, we talked community highlights at the beginning of the show, and that was basically stuff from within our Facebook group, from within 2 of our Facebook groups. But, a lot of people that post in those groups post with hopes of being featured on our Instagram here. Although you don't have to be a part of any of the groups to be featured on Instagram, you can still tag us and use our hashtags A.C.B.A. and Articulated Comic Book Art on Instagram for us to find your work. And we always just trying to feature some of the best work from around the community that is at least close to the essence of A.C.B.A. We don't post a lot of heavily edited stuff. We do post some stuff that people post that is edited, but the essence of A.C.B.A. is about tangible displaying. So we try to post as much of that as possible. But there's so many talented, great artists out there in the community. The world of displaying and toy photography has been expanding exponentially over the past 5, 6, 7 years. So it's always great to see wonderful artists, and we're just trying to highlight them on our feature page here. So yeah, with that,
Hell yeah. What are you working on right now, Bud?
I am. I got some shit on the table. I need to take a group shot of all the figures from the Bone Breaker wave, but I want to review 20th anniversary Toad. I want to review the Rhino figure, the retro carded Rhino. Definitely want to take a look at the steel box Wolverine from Mezco. So that's some of the stuff I'm working on. I'm gonna be cleaning up my details and stuff, and getting rid of some more figures and stuff this next week too. So I'll be having a look at my details too when I'm done, as far as all of my Marvel Legends Builder figures. You know that I keep all my BAFs on permanent display in the details, basically. So, and just the displays and the details are centered around all of the BAFs from the very beginning of Marvel Legends to current. So that's what I'm working on. Oh, and main course. I'm working on main course too.
Speaking of detolfs, price went up.
Oh shit, we forgot about that. Yeah.
That is the saddest news ever.
Oh, that fucking sucks, bro. those and those like those wooden
That's
shelves that
crispy.
they make that a lot of people like. I mean, I'm not a fan of that, but I can understand why people like them because they offer a lot more space.
Yeah,
Those
the
doubled
Billy
in price too.
bookcases.
The Billies, they doubled in price too. That really fucking sucks.
Mm.
Yeah, so detolfs used to be 60. They went up to 80 like last year.
Well, hold on a second. The original price was like $49.99
Yeah,
No shit,
originally.
huh? Really?
yeah. I bought
So
all of mine. I bought all of mine for $49.99.
when I first got mine, first of all, the way that I even got put on to the detox was through Baytown Comics here in the city on the east side. I had been searching and searching and searching, looking online for different display cases or whatever, and everything was like super expensive. And then one day, I was in a comic shop, and I asked one of the dudes like where they had got those cases from or whatever, and I was super surprised that he said IKEA, and I went like the next weekend, first one, and at that time they were like $50.
That's crazy.
I think I got three at once out the gate or whatever, but um, this was in the very early days of the Marvel Legends community, basically, or the community on YouTube, and then that shit just blew up. Everybody just started getting them or whatever. Um, yeah, that was like the standard sort of display case for people, and not just with Marvel Legends, with everything, you know, especially
Yeah,
Transformers people.
I bought mine for $49.99. Three, and the same thing. I bought three at a time, and I haven't bought any since. Now I regret it.
Oof. Yeah, when I first got my detolfs, they were 60. And I got two. And then I found one locally for 60. Of course, this guy installed the fucking door backwards. Jesus
Uh,
Christ.
No.
So I had to take that shit apart and just basically reassemble it. And then I got two more. One from Mike Hempsey, Charleston local, Data
I
Structure Extraordinaire. And then
Local legend.
local legend. And then I got another one from other Mike, High School Creations Mike, another Dire Structure legend. So now I have five, and I wanted more. Not at $100, dude. This is fucking nuts. You know, inflation didn't really feel real until they hit the details.
It's like the meme. Like, we'll know inflation is real when the hot dogs go up at fucking Costco.
Oh yeah.
don't even think this is any like arts or labor or freaking like supply chain shit. I think they really just saw how popular this shit got with like collectors and people over the years, and they literally just was like, oh, we could charge whatever for this shit because they're paying like $300 a pop for the figures that go inside of this shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's really what I'm thinking, that they just capitalizing on the hunger for the thirst.
People are
Yeah,
about
and
to
on
start
top of
buying
that,
this Bagebo or whatever the fuck this thing is
the
called.
Bagebo, we're buying like that's what's crazy is that Bagebo is not is a more complex version of the fucking Detolf. It's cheaper.
It's smaller though too, right?
It's yeah,
Bagebo boys.
Bagebo boys are really out here. Yeah, this freaking sucks. Yeah, like I don't, and you know the other thing too that they know is that we have no other option.
Hey,
This is it.
basically. Yeah, the bill. Oh, dude, Billies are $200 now? This is unbelievable.
I see. I told you people were pissed.
This is crazy. I've seen, so, like, it's always Detolfs or Billies. Like, always.
Pretty much.
You were saying earlier in the chat that you might as well just go for this one, this double wide, the Rudsta right here.
That was Fabio.
Oh, Fabio was saying that. Yeah. I mean,
Fabio
this
was
is
the one
short,
who-
though. It's, like, super short.
Let me see the one where they stack two side by side. It's in the video. It's in the video.
Oh, it's in the video. All right, here. That looks good.
Yeah, that does look pretty good.
Looks nice. Wonder how they stack on top of each other. Oh.
Might be a little shaky, but yeah,
Yeah.
it's probably possible.
You know what? When it comes to IKEA, I have memories of buying my Detolfs, but my best memory of IKEA is I was visiting with my best friend and his wife. This was the first time I ever bought Detolfs. Like I went with my best friend Jesse and his wife, his wife is also named Becca. And they love IKEA. They're like, hey, we're doing an IKEA run. Do you want anything? And I was like, yes, I got to buy these things called Detolfs. We got to go. And my favorite memory of that day is not buying the Detolfs, but at the very end, we were loading up. And I was like, you see that butt for in there? And he's like, what? And I was like, the butt for. You didn't see the butt for? He goes, what the fuck is a butt for? And I was like, for pooping, you dummy. Got him. All right.
Excellent.
Your ass, goofy.
Oh shit.
The most perfect environment for that stupid joke. All right. Well, that being said, we were doing plugs. Yeah, I put out a video yesterday, last night. I did a stream, as a matter of fact.
Really?
I did.
Oh, this is where you did your little ranking system, huh?
I did my tier list.
A certain ranking.
Very very funny and original little captions on the chart, man.
Absolutely. I teased this last week at the very end of the show. This is the toy influencer and homie tier list ranked on how hard I'd hug them the next time we met in person. Very, very, very real list. I mean it 100%. Oh shit, this is Master Chief. That's not what I wanted. Yeah, I mean, just like you said, there's no bad answer here. It's basically just up to how well I know this person and how comfortable I feel hugging them, and how comfortable I project that they might feel hugging me the next time we meet. So like the tiers go from I guess bottom to top. Don't know personally, but wouldn't be opposed to smiling and starting a conversation with them. A bunch of guys that I've never ever met in my life. Upwards head nod followed by jubilant dap up as well. These are guys that people in chat told me, especially Unparalleled Universe. I was about to put Unparalleled Universe in like joyful dap leading to a half hug. But then people in chat were like, if you try and touch him, he'll fucking kill you. And I was like, you know what? All right, tight.
I've touched him. That's a local legend.
You what?
That did not sound right.
Oh shit! I just realized what I just said. I dapped him up last time I seen him.
But yeah, man, this was a super fun video to make. It was I didn't think it was going to take as long as it did. It was 3 hours long was the stream. But yeah, I thought it was great. Of course, like that tier list came out like last month, and it had like a lot of crazy waves and repercussions all throughout the toy community. I figured this would be pretty fun and just funny, and no bad blood here. I thought it'd be pretty funny just to rank some well-known influencers and some of the homies too. So definitely check that out if you have the time. It's 3 hours. I can't imagine anybody has the time to listen to me specifically that long, but do what you do. People really like it. The comments have been popping off all day. I really can't thank everybody enough. It's a lot of love, so I really appreciate it. So that's what I've been working on.
Listen, man, the universe is reciprocal. Get what you give out, man.
True. Very true. Hell yeah. And then, like I said last week, I'm still working on the script for the next Posing Ain't Easy. I did like a huge like sweep of like my hard drives and stuff, and I found like all my footage from like just other stuff. So I have tons of footage for Posing Ain't Easy, but like I really want to make like this 10th episode about like 3D printing and stuff. So I'm kind of just waiting on that. But that's basically all I got going on. What about you, Rick?
Hey, yo, it's me, Rick, from the
Rick.
podcast.
Whoa.
And I'm still here. I'm still at these
Selling
fucking
these
thrifts.
doors.
I'm out here fucking finding Hello Kitty quesadilla makers.
Whoa.
Come on, bro. You know the deal, baby. I'm out here in these streets. This is actually a really good time. All jokes aside, this is actually a really good time for all of you to visit your local Goodwills. Target is in the middle of a transition.
Whoa.
So a lot of Marvel Legends, a lot of McFarlane figures, a lot of just figures in general, toys, etc., are all hitting Target's. I mean, Goodwill's really hard right now. For those that don't know, Goodwill gets a lot of stuff from Target donation. Target just writes it off. No, they can't sell it in the store, so they just give it to Goodwill, use it as a tax write-off, so they don't lose out. So yeah, hit your store, see if you find anything.
Let me know what's at your local place, right?
Yeah, man, I'm out here. I'm in these streets.
Hell yeah, dude. All right, yeah, Boog, take us out, dude.
All right, thank you to everybody for tuning in for tonight. Thanks for anybody who dropped by and left a donation or a comment. We appreciate you. We love you guys. Thanks for hanging out. As always, rate, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell down there. Until next time. Peace.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Want to see that Samaritan movie?
Gotta watch that
Yo. Real quick, Michael Johnson said that Joker was Fabio saying we live in a rumble society.
Oh my god. We live in a rumble society.
Yeah, man, we're supposed to get that on the air.
Oh, that's on air. Hell yeah. Good night, everybody.